To be a Steelers, consider others before you consider yourself. To protect your brother, even from himself. To give support at your own expense. And when wearing the black and gold suit of armor, make sure nobody desecrates it, disrespects it. Most importantly, we ourselves don't dishonor it. Is to earn the approval from previous legends who have donned the black and gold. These virtues I learned while playing for the Steelers are what make the legacy of the black and gold timeless. They are passed down in the locker room from the steel curtain to anyone who valiantly wears the black and gold. Creating a brotherhood that is deeper than money, business, and winning. To be a Steelers, consider others before you consider yourself. This is our culture, Steeler culture.
Now, here are your hosts, Rob and Dan, the SteelTwins.
Steelers Nation, are you ready for some fucking football? Because it is game day for our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. We are the SteelTwins live for the Indianapolis versus Pittsburgh Steelers Week 4 matchup. The Steelers are on the road as they look to start 4-0 for the season, and this live stream is powered by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. Steelers Nation, let's ride! We got the Colts today, and I don't know about you guys, I'm feeling like going 4-0. I'm feeling like we should stay undefeated. I'm feeling like another dub on the road. I'm feeling like we got to get some payback from what happened to the Colts last year. We all know what happened last year. These two teams are completely different. Two different starting quarterbacks, two different offenses. Two offenses, I say, are capable of putting up explosive plays and big points at the same time. So I'm hoping the Steelers, man, I've been feeling it all week. I hope that this is the game where they break the dam as they've been insinuating to the past couple weeks. This is the game to do it. The Colts defense is not very good. This is a very favorable matchup. So I think it's time for the entire offense as a whole to get going on the ground with Najee. He'll be the bell cow today for Fields. He's been looking great the last two games. Let's see more from him. Pickens could have a big game. Shout out to the Hawk. He just became a member of the STN. We appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you guys for joining us today on today's live stream, on today's watch party in regards to the Steelers and Colts, man. Thank you guys so much. And thanks to BetUS for sponsoring today's podcast episode, today's live stream. I'm going to look at some of the betting lines here as we look for the Steelers. You see they got all the money lines ready for this upcoming Sunday. It is still early for you guys to put your guys' wagers in at betus.com. And I want to show you guys the new promo they got. They got a 150 sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, up to $2,000 when you use the promo code YouTube150 when signing up at betus.com. Today, live wagering on all major sports, fast and easy deposit withdrawal process, plus the best in the entire betting industry. And yeah, you look at the betting lines, the Steelers are favorites here. Once this loads up, I'm going to be placing a wager so that the Colts can lose to the Steelers, so that the Bengals can lose to the Panthers, so that the Browns can lose to the Raiders, and hopefully the Ravens can lose to the Bills.
I don't know about the Browns losing to the Raiders. The Raiders are going to be without some key starters in that matchup.
Okay, but their O-line still sucks.
Okay.
Watson still sucks.
I mean, keep in mind, yes, that is very true. The Browns are the Browns.
I'm just saying, man. If you guys want to tail that wager with me, feel free to do that at betus.com today. Just please gamble responsibly. It'll be kickoff momentarily. There's a poll in the chat. Who do you guys think is going to score the first touchdown for the Steelers? Will it be Fields? Will it be Najee? Will it be Pickens? Or could it be Muth? Or could it be Washington? Could it be Cordero Patterson, who will have to step up as the running back too, since Warren is out?
Yeah, speaking of the inactives, I want to dive into that really quick. Well, I want to start with the Colts, as a matter of fact. The Colts inactives are Jannard Avery, former Steeler, by the way, Sam Ellinger, their third-string backup, Blake Freeland, who I believe is one of their backup tackles, Anthony Gold, backup wide receiver, Ryan Kelly, their starting center. He sustained a neck injury while practicing, I believe it was Thursday.
Thursday, yes.
And he did not participate the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, so they're going to be without their franchise center in this matchup.
No.
And we all know how the interior pressure has been with the Steelers so far this season. I mean,
it's been incredible.
They just swarm the opposing players. They just come out with pressure. And that's going to be very key here. They're losing one of their key secondary guys, probably their most key secondary guy, in Kenny Moore. Their longtime slot nickel guy. They're arguably the best defensive back. He will not be playing, as well as one of their star edge rushers, Kwity Paye. He is also out.
They did draft Latu in the first round, so expect more playing time for him. So the tackles are going to have to step up in this one. Another offensive lineman that's going to have to step up is Mason McCormick. He will be getting the start at left guard since Sayamalu is still out. Now, there are also reports that he will be rotating with Spencer Anderson, very similar to what the Steelers did with Broderick Jones and Troy Fautanu versus the Broncos.
So the O-line rotations are just going to continue to be a thing.
Why?
I don't understand it.
Who the fuck rotates offensive linemen?
Apparently the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I get receivers. I get running backs, you know. That makes sense. Linebackers, edge rushers.
Those are normal rotations. Offensive linemen,
no.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Now, granted, Spencer Anderson's been done solid, and McCormick is getting his first career start, so that'll be exciting, but I don't understand it, and I still don't understand why Roman Wilson is inactive. He was a full participant all week. I get they're trying to get him up to speed with the playbook, but bro, it's week 4. Come on now. Come on.
I still don't get it. I know the guy's busting his ass. I know the guy wants to get out there and be given that opportunity, get that time to get out on the field and play and be a prominent target for Justin Fields and the Steelers offense to get points on the board to get him down the field. It's just
maybe next week.
It's just because he's a rookie and he has no playing time yet on the field.
He's got to play at some point.
I know, like that's how I feel. I feel like the only way to get him up to speed is to get him to be a part of the action.
And why not in this game versus a suspect Colts secondary?
I don't get it. I don't.
Maybe we get him next week. Maybe we get him after the bye. I don't know.
At this point, I'm holding my breath on that.
I know. Darius Rush is also out. Jalen Warren is out with a knee injury, so Cordero Patterson will step up as the running back too. Alex Highsmith's out. I think we all have full confidence in Nick Herbig getting his first career start today opposite T.J. Watt. 2 sacks last week.
Stud.
He's a stud. It's going to be great to see him opposite Watt, the Wisconsin Badgers, the Wisconsin boys. That's going to be fun, man.
They're going to be feasting.
It's going to be great, man. It should be a great game. We got the Steelers and Colts, and I'm feeling very good about the possibility of going 4-0, man. I don't know how you guys feel. What are you guys sporting today? I'm wearing my Mel Blount jersey. I got my Steelers socks on because every single game that we've played, I've worn my Steelers socks, and so far, it's been giving us some good juju, so I'm hoping that's the case in Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes,
but
sir.
You guys already know we gotta run the ball with Najee because that Colts rushing defense is terrible. I think this is the game the offense can really start exploding onto the scene. Maybe this is a great game for Fields and Pickens to connect a couple times down the field, right? Maybe a great game to get Muth involved. For the defense, our defense is the best in the league. Legitimately. Versus Anthony Richardson, he's made mistakes all season. You got to force the mistakes into his hands. You got to force the ball in his hands.
All the mistakes that the Colts have done on offense, all the turnovers, have been at the hands of Anthony Richardson. So that's going to be very key in this matchup.
You got to slow down Jonathan Taylor. Here is kickoff, guys, with Chris Boswell, the GOAT. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's win this game, man.
As Colts appear to be receiving the ball. What happened here?
The camera angle. It's a touchback. All right, guys.
Touchback. Here comes Anthony Richardson.
Number 5 for the Colts. Come on, man. I feel like going 4-0, guys.
Richardson having a pretty rough start to the season, I would say. 6 interceptions. Again, all turnovers have been from Richardson.
And his completion percentage is not good. In fact, that goes back to his college days where he was not good at completion percentage.
But there is no denying the potential this man possesses.
His arm talent is undeniable.
Coming out of the combine, like people were calling him the alien, if I'm not mistaken, because his freakish athletic ability and just his size and whatnot.
Well, they go bunch formation. Now Josh Downs is in motion. There's a snap. They fake to Taylor. Richardson's looking deep. And it's caught by Michael Pittman already, man. That's the explosiveness that the Colts possess. They love to throw the ball down the field. They love the chunk plays, man. Every single game so far, the Colts have gotten a massive gain, whether that's from Pittman, whether that's from A.D. Mitchell, whether that's from Alec Pierce. And that happens right here with Michael Pittman.
Now, the Steeler defender was in the area, tried to get a hand on it. He wasn't able to.
And they give it to Taylor. Oh, wow, he escapes a couple tackles. He's still going.
That's about a 14-yard run there by Jonathan Taylor.
Taken down by Peyton Wilson.
Already coming off explosive back-to-back first downs. Not exactly the best start at the moment.
Yeah, 2 big first downs right there. You know, they're running the shotgun here. They just run straight up the middle. Watt just couldn't get to him in time. And they run a similar play there, and Watt's all over him.
Yes, he is.
Gain of 3.
Now, again, this offensive line, though, they're not going to be without... They're going to be without Ryan Kelly. They're going to have rookie Tanner Bortolini.
Yeah.
He's going to be...
From Wisconsin, I believe.
He's going to be the center in there, but they still have a legit offensive line. The offensive line of theirs is very good. And going up against our front seven is a must-see matchup right here.
Yeah, this is the biggest matchup to watch for this game. It matters. Like, whoever wins in the trenches is going to win this game. But you got to love the Steelers' odds. But right now, their defense is...
Well, they're already at the 20, but it's a 2nd and 6.
Oh, they run a blitz with Elliott, and he misses Pittman on an out route.
Pittman was wide open right there. Could have at least gotten the first down there, but Richardson was just too high of a pass there.
It'll be 3rd and 6 coming up. Many whistles blown on the field.
I don't know what's going on there. As we look at the Steelers' defensive lineup, Nick Herbig obviously starting in place for Alex Highsmith.
A lot of Wisconsin Badgers on that field right now. You got Watt, you got Bortolini,
Yes,
you got
there is.
Herbig. You got a lot of Wisconsin cats on the field right now.
Well, now it's going to be 3rd and 6, as the Steelers could at least limit to a field goal, considering the explosive start Indy has right now. That'd be good.
Oh, now they're going to go empty here on 3rd and 6. Everyone's out wide. Snap. Richardson's run to draw. I figured he would. And
he gets the first down. Yep.
Yep. I figured they would. I just had a sense like they're going to run a draw, and they did. That's a first down. 3 first downs allowed on this drive so far. That puts them in the red zone. Straight up the middle.
And so you got Bortolini leading the charge right there, just pushing Patrick Queen back.
Yep.
Richardson just follows his center right there. Red zone offense for the Colts, 62.5 touchdown percentage, which is 9th in the
Now
NFL.
they're going to go pistol. They're going to give it to Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to shake off a couple tackles for a gain of 7.
Just a slippery running back Taylor is.
Fuck, they're in it. We got to make a stop, guys. We need a turnover. We need a stop. We need to limit them to 3, man. Defense having a bit of a slow start.
Not
good.
even a slow start, a rough start. Just not able to stop anybody.
Wow.
Every play has been productive.
Now they're gonna go in shotgun here. Richardson feeds it to Taylor. Taylor's taken down by Nick Herbig. A yard shy from the first. It'll be 3rd and short. Come on, defense,
There's
man.
a crucial 3rd down coming up right here.
Come on, defense. Make a stop. They're taking off almost 3 minutes here on this drive. They're gonna go similar formation. Maybe anticipate a read option. They give it to Taylor, and Taylor's going to push his way.
He's got the first down,
That's
but it's a touchdown right there.
Opening drive touchdown for the Colts.
It barely took 3 minutes.
Already.
Barely took 3 minutes.
Already.
Just like that, they got 6 on the board.
Took 3 minutes off the field, and Bortolini's getting...
He's hyped up.
Bortolini stepping in for Ryan Kelly is getting 5s all over the sideline for the Colts.
Bortolini, I mean, that was a very, very promising drive right there by the rookie center. You got to keep in mind, Ryan Kelly's been with the team for a long while.
You're going up against Keanu Benton and just
Bornolini's making a case.
Him, Nelson, and Fries just pushing that interior.
That is the first rushing touchdown allowed by the Steelers defense this season.
And the extra point is good. Steelers are down 7-0 after 3 minutes already. Opening drive touchdown allowed by the defense. Slow start, a bit of a rough start, definitely. You know, considering that's what, the third touchdown they allowed all year? Oh, in the first opening drive touchdown. Not a good start, which means the offense is going to have to answer back strong. One thing I've noticed about the Steelers offense is every time the defense has allowed a touchdown this year, which hasn't been many, the offense has responded really quick.
And that's what Fields and company are going to have to do.
It's early. Hopefully they'll adjust. You know, the defense didn't start off too crazy last week. Specifically, they played a lot of too much zone. They allowed a lot of first downs. They didn't play a lot of man. And then they adjusted in the second half. So perhaps that's as much as we can allow today. It's early. It's still a lot of football left.
That's pretty interesting.
I could anticipate maybe if the interior Colts O-line still performs so well, they could really run a lot of blitz packages, which they haven't ran a lot.
No, they haven't yet. But it's something that they could do for sure. Dulick tweeted out 47 minutes ago. I'm just seeing it right now. Apparently, Big Ben is at the game.
Really?
In the Pat McAfee field box.
Well,
It's fitting that Ben's at this game, considering the infamous play that Ben did in Indianapolis at that very stadium.
not just that, but who could forget his 6-touchdown game?
Oh, that was at Heinz Field, but in this very stadium. That's what I mean.
Okay, well, I'm talking about the history in general.
Well, still, yeah. I mean, that's a big game right there. 6-touchdown game.
Yes.
Can't forget about Willie Gay's pick 6 in that game too.
Yep.
That was pretty crazy too.
Yeah, I freaked out when that happened. But Steelers allow first touchdown, man. They gotta adjust. They gotta slow them down in the next round. So we're gonna need an opening drive touchdown to respond, or something decent from the offense. I'd hope so. This is against a suspect Colts defense.
Yeah, no reason to be conservative. No reason to have a slow start. Zero reason, at least in my honest opinion, based off the Colts defense and how they've been so far this season, and what the Colts just did. Yeah, they got to start hot.
Yeah, and Tomlin, I mean, granted, he's been saying it for years, but I don't think we had the scheme capable of doing or being an offense that could have fast starts. But Tomlin was not happy with the slow starts all season. So perhaps maybe that's something he got under their skin, and maybe we can see something from the offense.
As I highlight the previous Steelers-Colts matchups back from 2019 and the various starting quarterbacks in those games.
Yes, because the Colts have had a quarterback carousel ever since Andrew Luck retired.
So have the Steelers.
Yes. We've
Not
had
as bad as the Colts, but yeah, we had some new guys in there, and obviously they weren't very good.
Well, this is our 4th starting quarterback since Ben, so. And that will be a touchback, so Justin Fields and company will call him on the field. Come on, Fields. We need something, man. That's my quarterback 1. That's my QB1 right there. He's been cooking. He's been killing it the last 2 weeks.
First time in his career where he gets 3 consecutive wins as a starter.
Could be 4.
Could be 4.
Hopefully it is 4.
He's had a very, very hot start. He's got a lot of momentum.
Yes,
but
he does.
I stated in the preview, you know, it's easier to gain the momentum than to keep the momentum.
5th Pittsburgh quarterback to win first 3 starts with teams since 1950. Wow. You know who didn't do that? Okay, we got to move on. Anyway, under center. Under center, Najee in the backfield. They're going to go single back here. Oh, that's a botch snap and a botch
my God.
hold.
Yep.
A botch
That wasn't
fucking,
good.
oh my God.
Big mistake.
It looked like a botched handoff, and then he slipped on the lineman's leg. That's a loss of 2. Yeah, late handoff, and then Frazier stepped on his foot.
The handoff looked fine right there. It's just the footing right there by Frazier.
It was a slow handoff. It took him a second to finally get going. Oh, play fake.
The pressure's
Fields
coming towards Fields. He's going to have to run.
Run the ball. And he will. He'll get some of the yardage back. And maybe a gain of 2 after that. 3rd and 9. It's a 3-yard run. Don't tell me we're about to go 3 and out,
Not
man.
looking good so far.
Don't tell me we're about to go 3 and out. Don't tell me. We don't need that right now, man.
Got to get it first here. It's a crucial down right here.
Shout out to Shaq Harris with the $4.99.
Shaq.
We've got 2 words for you.
He says, love the show. Wide receiver 2 is still needed. Don't change the hat. We will be fine. Love the show. Watching from New York. Here we go, boys. Love.
Fields is sacked. Taken down by Land.
Flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Probably holding. Decline. Roughing the passer. Wow.
What?
Steelers catch a break. Roughing the passer. Steelers
Where? Listen, I'll take it. I will take it. That's an automatic first down, but where was roughing the passer?
Well, maybe his helmet collided with his chin or something. Broderick late.
No.
I don't see. How's that roughing the passer?
It's a tackle. It's a normal tackle.
That's a sack.
That's a normal tackle.
He put all his weight on him when he tackled. Whoopee shit. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
They took
Listen,
that. They take that sack away.
I'll take the flag because the refs have cost us in games past, specifically Watt and Pickens. But no, that's horseshit. That's terrible. This game is soft. They're gonna go pistol here. Fields checks it down to Najee.
It doesn't even get anywhere near Najee.
The throw is too wide for Najee.
Too far out. Caught a break with that flag, but it's a slow start from the offense, from the playmakers. No, that was not roughing the passer. We also had Aaron Shapklin, who we brought up from the practice squad. He was in there blocking. So
Aaron
he'll
Shamklin is the third down back. Well, they're going to go iPhone
I
here.
guess.
I think that's Connor Hayward listed as the fullback. Motion from Darnell. They're
Second
gonna
and
give it to
Najee.
Najee. And he runs right into a Colts linebacker. Going nowhere. EJ Speed.
Second and Najee, and Speed read it like a book.
Dude, what the fuck?
Second and Najee. You do I form, and you hand the ball off every second down. I swear it's a
You're
second
joking.
and Najee.
You're joking. You're joking.
Najee,
Really?
Najee went nowhere.
Well, they're going to go 4 wide here. Shotgun. 3rd and 9. Snap. Fields. Good pocket throws. It's caught! What a catch by Calvin Austin.
Big first down right there. Austin had a great game last week. 4 receptions, 95 yards with a 55-yard touchdown.
And now he gives the Steelers a Pittsburgh first down. That'll put us in field goal range. Pass midfield.
Right between 2 defenders, and Fields with the right timing right there, too.
Good job, Calvin. So far, he is the wide receiver, too. Attaboy, Calvin.
Hey, if he keeps making plays like that, keep giving him the chance. Give him that opportunity.
Who's hurt now?
James Daniels. He is down. He's got the Guardian cap.
You gotta be kidding me. Another O-line injury. Another O-line injury. We're already without Sayamalu. Mason McCormick is starting at left guard, which means Spencer Anderson will have to come in at right guard.
Which will obviously halt the guard rotation there, but
backup-
Daniels down, that's not good, because Daniels the past 2 weeks, he's looking great.
Our backup right guard is Spencer Anderson. In preseason and in training camp, when McCormick would come in at left guard, Spencer Anderson would go right to right guard. So that's your backup right guard.
Anderson's the swing guard.
And the swing tackle.
Yeah, if it's not Calvin Anderson, who the Steelers brought in.
All right, well,
I just hit the mic with my drink, my bad.
at least we got a first down, but I'm very upset that Daniels is hurt because we don't need any more O-line injuries. It's bad enough we're down Fatana for the year. It's bad enough we're down Sayamalu for the first 4 weeks, maybe next week as well. I don't know. He was limited all week, wasn't he? Who knows how far along he is from coming back.
It looks like it's a lower body injury for James Daniels. I don't know if it's a knee or if it's an ankle, maybe a thigh. I have no idea. Hopefully it's not serious because, yeah, these offensive line injuries, it's a huge kick in the balls.
I say Calvin Austin scores the first touchdown. I hope so. Either way, man, I hope we get on the board. TJ gets his 100th sack. He should get it today. Hopefully. Hope the defense, man, really rebounds. But first, we want to get some points on the board. I wouldn't mind a field goal here, but, you know, if they get in the red zone and they settle for another field goal, it's just another reason why they can't finish drives. But it is early, so as long as we can get some points on the board. But We need a touchdown, man. We need to respond with it because if the Colts are going to be that explosive, if they're going to try to keep the heat coming all game, we're going to need the offense to answer back in similar fashion. Not saying the defense is going to allow touchdowns every single drive. I just don't think that's possible, but we need a touchdown, man. I'm tired of field goals just getting us by.
I feel like that's overstated, because, it's always the case. That's overstated, but it's so true.
I know.
Field goals ain't going to get us anywhere. Daniels is walking off on the sideline with trainers. And, yeah, Anderson will step in. I'm guessing Daniels is going to go to the blue tent.
By the way, shout out to Mighty Clutch 7 who subscribed. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, Mighty.
All right, we're going to go pistol again.
Van Jefferson in motion.
Almost said Allen Robinson.
No, he's a Lion now.
I know. Yeah, pistol here. Najee in the backfield. 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to give it to him. There's the snap. They stacked the box.
Yeah, they did.
That was Cordell Patterson. That's a loss of 5. They stacked the box, man. The second they saw the handoff coming, they blitzed off the edge.
That's a loss of 3 right there.
Dude, they're going to force the game into Fields' hands, man. They're going to challenge Fields. They know we're going to try to run the ball. They know their rushing defense is weak, so they're going to stack the box.
That's where Fields is going to have to come into play then.
Yeah, this is...
If the rushing offense ain't going to get going, only 4 so far in this game.
It might have to be a situation like last week where the game was put in the Fields' hands and he delivered.
That's where Fields is going to have to be tested once again.
They're going to go pistol again. Play fake. Fields looking right. Throws. Checks it down to Patterson. Patterson will get some of the yardage back. It's a good finish by Spencer Anderson.
Anderson's a hustler.
Flag on the play. Another flag.
I'm not surprised.
What's the overall on flags today, huh? From the Steelers. What, 7?
Steelers only had, 3 last week?
Yeah.
Which is great to see compared to the Broncos game. Official's still talking over it. Throw the flag. You don't know what it is.
Personal foul. Lay ahead on 77. I think they met. It's on Broderick. I know Spencer Anderson was in there late on the finish, but this is a personal foul on Broderick. So what did Broderick do? That's weak. That's weak. That's weak. I'm sorry, he did the same thing Spencer Anderson did. That's weak. I'm not even going to criticize Broderick on that. That's weak. He did the same thing Spencer Anderson did. He was finishing the play.
Well, that's a 3rd and 23 right now. He's going to check it down to Muth. Nowhere.
That's going to put us at the 41-yard line. That might be enough for a field goal. I will say this, though. About Broderick. That was dumb. He didn't have to do that, but that was dumb. That's just a mental error.
He's seen Anderson try to push Patterson forward. Because Patterson still wasn't down yet. Then Broderick decided to assist.
Oh, they're going to have to punt. Great.
And that caused the penalty back.
We were in field goal range, and because of the penalty, we're going to have to now punt.
And Waitman's been a hell of a punter filling in. He's been great so far. Making number 8 legit again.
Fair catch.
That's inside the 15.
Down at the 12. Listen, I don't criticize Broderick for doing that because, offensive linemen are supposed to finish the play. It's just a mental error because you got to think maybe the refs are going to call this. It's just one of those mental errors by Broderick. I don't criticize him for doing it. It's just one of those things where you got to be a little smarter in thinking the refs might call this.
Exactly. Like Broderick's going to do what he feels he needs to do as an offensive lineman. He felt like he still could have helped Patterson right there. It's just the timing right there. It wasn't favorable by the refs. And the refs are just going to throw the flag. The refs are going to do what they're going to do. But it cost the Steelers. It did. Now I have to see what the defense can do, see if they can rebound big time. They're going to need to.
I guess it's what the Steelers get when they get a roughing the passer handed to them. You know what I mean?
Any update on James Daniels yet? I know it just happened, but I'm just curious. Because James Daniels, I don't think ever since he was a Steeler, I don't think he missed a game, did he? He was healthy all 2 seasons.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I think this is his first injury as a Steeler. And to talk about a man of his playing ability and his availability at the same time, that's James Daniels to a T. And this year, our injuries on the offensive line is just coming left and right almost every week.
Right.
It's a pain.
Well, slow start, guys. No surprise there. No surprise there. But it's still early, man. We had a similar situation last week. Granted, we didn't allow a touchdown. Please ban the scammers. That's what the moderators are for. Shout to Steerly in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Would that have been a 58-yard field goal? Boss could have hit that. You think?
Well, remember last year, Tomlin felt like he said a lot didn't go in their way for them. He didn't feel good about banking a 57-yard field goal.
Right.
In the same stadium.
In the same stadium, yes.
Yeah, Boswell kicked how many 50-plus yarders in Atlanta? 3?
Yes.
So if it was within range, Boswell could have done it. It's inside a stadium. I never get that.
I don't know either. Well, we're back, and
Steelers so far have -1 rushing yard. Patterson has -3. Najee has -1. Fields has 3 yards.
Richardson's going to throw, and it's caught at the 30-yard line by Pittman.
Michael Pittman.
He takes it to the 42-yard line.
Another big gain.
Already almost at midfield. Another big gain by Pittman. You got to be kidding me. Why can't no one cover Pittman, man? It's just like last year before Pittman got hit by Casey.
And Pittman was off to a slow start this season as well. I don't think he even had 100 yards coming into this season, if I'm not mistaken. And now he's already got 60. Got to find a way to hold down Pittman.
They're going to give it to Taylor. They stack the box, and that time Taylor goes nowhere.
Negative yardage.
Benton on the tackle. Benton and Ogunjobi.
Looking back at that opening drive.
Wow. That footwork by Richardson in the pocket is impressive.
And not just that throw, too. That timing as well.
Yeah.
And Taylor just pushes. And his lineman will push for him. Like, as if they're Patrick Star and Bikini Bottom trying to push it somewhere else. That's how they are.
I guess. And they're going to go empty here. Last time they did this, they ran a draw. This time, Richardson will throw. Short, it's caught. First down. Past midfield. The catch is made by Josh Downs. Tackle made by Patrick Queen.
And Josh Downs is another one of them handy wide receivers they have in that loaded wide receiving room.
Dude, they are just shredding us right now, man. As they show the Jags and Texans, and Diggs scored. And they're going to run a read option with Richardson. He's going to run it down. There's a fumble. And it looks like maybe the Steelers recovered.
They're fighting for it.
Did they recover?
That was a big gain by Richardson, about a 15-yard gain, but the ball was loose.
What do the Steelers say? What do the refs say? This would be a huge momentum shift.
Still trying to figure it out.
Who has the ball? There's no signal yet. Who has the ball?
Well, there's a Colts.
Oh, someone's down.
Is that Richardson?
Is that Richardson is down. No, he's getting up. He's fine. Who has the ball?
I think Colts still.
Richardson's going to come off the field for a play.
He's going to have to. And in will come Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. They're just going to run it. So it was Elliott and Minka on the tackle. Ooh, Minka gave him a hit for his
yeah, he kind of reached for his side right there.
Yeah, Elliott forced the ball out. Minka hit him in the back, which hurt his side, and it looked like the Colts did recover.
It was like around, what was that, his hip area?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Here comes Joe Flacco. That is weird. Joe Flacco in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. He's going to check it down to Taylor.
And Taylor's going to get
and Patrick Queen and
just
Roberts.
about a first down.
Bring him down, but yeah, not after the first down. Joe Flacco versus Steelers in 2024. What is it?
It's still possible. It's still happening.
What year is it? Is this 2008? I don't know.
Too bad. We don't play the Panthers, do we?
No.
No? So we can't play Andy Dalton then.
And Flacco's going to stay on the field. Joe Flacco.
We all know the reign Joe Flacco was on last year with Cleveland, right?
And now he's a Colt. They're going to go pistol here. Downs in motion.
A lot of
Snap.
motion.
They're going to toss it to Taylor. He's got some blocks. He's going to squeeze his way past the 10 before he's taken down
Steelers can't stop him.
at the 6. You got to be kidding me.
Steelers can't stop anybody.
You got to be kidding
They
me.
can't stop Taylor. They couldn't stop Richardson. They couldn't stop Michael Pittman.
You're fucking joking.
They're just blowing right through this defense
What
right
the
now.
hell is going on right now?
And you see how the line is right there? They just open up a gap there for Taylor.
Yo, what the fuck? I know
This
Taylor,
offensive line of the Colts, man, it's legit.
It is. And then you got Taylor in the backfield.
Richardson's back in.
Now that it's like they underestimated. They absolutely underestimated him. Richardson in shotgun. He's gonna run a read option, and
Man.
no one can bring him. There's a helmet on the ground, and he slides.
TJ Watt's helmet. He lost his helmet
For
there.
a second, I thought that was the ball.
Richardson's back down on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like he just collapsed.
Well, I don't know how
Richardson doesn't look okay.
I don't know how smart it was to do a read option play on that one.
Yeah, I know. Like his first play in, you're gonna run a read option with someone who's hurt.
He's got a minimal limp.
He's coming off the field again. So Flacco comes back on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Why would you run a read option?
I don't know about that play design there. Yeah, Watt lost his helmet, and yeah, Richardson just fell. He felt something. He just had to fall.
It didn't look like a normal slide. Looks like something hurt, and he just kind of just fell down.
Well,
He's gonna go into the blue tent.
Minka was gonna come down and hit him too.
He's going into the tent. Uh-oh.
That's not good. That's not good.
They're still in the red zone. It's 2nd and goal. Joe Flacco is facing the Steelers defense, and I'm hoping like old times we can pick him off. Just like old times, they're going to go pistol here, which means they're totally handed. Now they motion in the shotgun. Snap. They give it to Taylor. Taylor runs into a pile.
Gain
They
of
won't
about
find-
a gain of 1 on that one.
Yeah.
Richardson's going back to the locker room. That's a blue
Uh-oh.
10. He's going back to the locker room.
Oh, he takes his helmet off.
Something's
wrong.
Not the start that Richardson was looking for sure. I'm sure Colts fans just as much.
Will says
That's their starting quarterback. That's their potential franchise right there. And
Dude, his injury issues, man. Is just,
the injuries, the turnovers, it's just a rough start for Richardson.
you can't avoid them, but yeah, they're concerning. So Flacco's going to see some time for the foreseeable future. They're going to go shotgun here. I anticipate a pass. It's 3rd and goal. Snap. Flacco throws. It's caught. Touchdown, Josh Downs. Joe Flacco just threw a touchdown on us in 2021, guys.
Back-to-back touchdown drives. Colts.
You got to be joking me.
Josh Downs
You
gets
got to
in.
be fucking kidding me. Are you serious right now?
.445 off the play clock. 9 plays for 86 yards.
Defense, what the fuck is going on? Dude, what the shit?
They gave up, what, only 2 touchdowns in 3 games?
Yeah, now 2 in back-to-back drives.
Yeah, they did. And the extra point is good. 14-0 Colts lead.
All right, offense, I'm telling you right now, y'all better wake the fuck up. Fields better start cooking because now we are forced to pass the ball.
We're going to have to.
We don't have to pass it 52 times like the Bears did last week. We can still run it to a certain degree, but you can't rely on the on the ground game now. You can try to be as methodical. You can try to keep the defense off the field as much as you can, but now you are going to have to throw it. Thanks, Icy Roads, with a $4.99. Appreciate you, man. He says, where's it at? He says,
Okay. Yeah.
I want to.
Okay, yeah.
He says, I want to
can-
kill myself.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say it, but okay.
I'll say it. I don't care.
Made by Cole. What's up, brother? He's in the chat. He said that touchdown set Dan back to 2022. Or 2021 he just put now. How you feeling, bro?
2021 and more like 2015. No, 2015 Flacco was hurt. 2014.
Sounds like you got your expectations a little too high on this one.
Maybe a little. I trust my defense. But can we? Justin Haynes, appreciate you, man.
Justin, thank you, brother. This team needs to wake the fuck up. Say it loud, say it proud, Justin. They do.
He's been a member for 7 months and says that. Yeah, what the hell? Someone tell his team to wake up.
I don't know about running the ball, though.
Well,
The first drive, I mean, the Colts read every single run.
I know. Well, now
The Steelers have -1.
I know. Well, what I'm saying is now they expect them to pass. So perhaps they can get a ground game going. And to a certain degree. I'm not saying rely on it because you can't. But I'd use it to just get some short yardage gains, get some first downs, move the chains, and try to keep the defense off the board.
You got to do it wisely, but
Yes.
they're gonna have to throw the football a lot more than they probably anticipated. That's where Fields again. He's gonna be tested again. That's where he's gonna have to come up big,
Yeah,
especially if he wants to remain the starter.
I know, man. Well,
That's where the playbook and the play calling is gonna have to come be efficient just as much.
agreed.
It can't be no conservative BS. It can't be just check downs and whatnot. Like we saw a lot of middle of the field last week with Muth and Calvin Austin and George Pickens. Try to scheme some route designs for Pickens for him to get open.
Yeah.
Remember that route tree from week 1 against Atlanta? That was good of Pickens. Good usage of Pickens.
Yeah, we gotta get Pickens going, man.
I mean, like not to underestimate their secondary and the guys that they got, but they don't have anybody of name value. They don't. Like I don't know who Woo Mack is. Not to disrespect, I don't know who he is. Jalen Jones, was he a late round pick last year?
Yes, 7th round pick.
Ankle injury for James Daniels, questionable to return.
Great.
So, probably not. If I had to take a guess, probably not. That might just continue to go with Anderson.
The Vikings are up 14-0. What the fuck has gone up the Vikings' ass this year? What the hell?
It's Sam Darnold, dude.
They got better offense than we do with Sam fucking Darnold.
Yeah, they do.
They go understand. Then we okay. I'm telling you right now, we need a touchdown. Is that? They go out for him, and they do a play fake. Muth in the flat. They check it down to him. Muth uses his strong body to get a gain of 8.
Number 93 had to come up and take him down.
Yeah, they lined Muth up as the fullback and had him run a flat. As we look at the Bengals and the Panthers, and the Bengals were up 7-0. Chase Brown touchdown.
Yep.
Great. So far, it looks like everything's starting to collapse. And no, I'm not overreacting.
I didn't have the Panthers winning this week anyway.
Well,
I don't think I did.
I also didn't have the Colts being up 14-0 towards the end of the first quarter. They go pistol here. Najee in the backfield. Second to Najee, and he'll get maybe a yard.
He might be a yard shy of the first down, but yeah. Nick Cross, who leads the NFL in tackles, read it.
Yeah, he worked in the box and got the tackle.
Yeah, hip injury for Anthony Richardson. He's also questionable.
Second, you might as well make it a sign. Second to Najee. Second to Najee. Second to Najee.
Might need a soundbite for that. Like a horn, like something.
Something. Yeah, I got this for you.
Bro, what?
There you go. You know what? That's perfect.
Second,
That's perfect.
every time Najee gets the ball, second Najee.
Bro, what?
Make this up as we go.
All right, 3rd and 2.
Under center, motion from Connor Hayward. They give it to Najee on 3rd, and he might just have it. He just might have it.
I don't know.
He might be inches. He might be inches.
That might mark him short. What do the Steelers do here?
Oh, I don't know. It looks like he got it to me.
That extra push, that extra last push right there.
Where's his knee at? Where's his knee at?
You can't tell from that angle. I don't know why they show it.
It's a 4th and 1. They rule it 4th and 1. Looks like the Steelers are going to stay on the field here. They're going to stay on the field here. Uh-oh. They got an extra tackle in there.
You could just sneak it.
Oh, they're going to run a draw. Fields. Oh, my God.
He didn't make it. He didn't make it. He didn't make it.
I don't know.
Zaire Franklin tackled him. He didn't make it.
Oh, my God.
They didn't sneak it.
You run a fucking draw. You run a fucking draw. I wonder who's running the ball then, motherfucker. At least with a goddamn quarterback sneak, you have a better shot. What is 62 doing?
That's Ryan McCollum. That's the backup center. Ryan McCollum against Zaire Franklin. Gee, I wonder who's going to win that.
I agree going for it.
Now, going for it was the right decision. It's just the play calling was terrible.
A fucking draw. Go under center, god damn it.
Especially when you have a center like Zach Frazier.
Come on.
What are we doing?
Play fake. Joe Flacco looks deep. He's going to go down left sideline. Broken coverage.
Looking for A.D. Mitchell. It's
Dante
incomplete.
Jackson in coverage. He looked for a back shoulder throw, and he couldn't connect.
Wow. Wow. Second and 10. As Dan goes to tweet or post.
Let's ride.
Flacco gives it to Josh Downs. He's taken down by Deshaun Elliott from medium gain.
It's just so predictable, man. Shout out to Tag on 70. Subscribe. Appreciate you, brother. Let's ride.
Tag on. Thank you,
At
brother.
this point, we're gonna ride to our first loss of the season, man. This is not good. We're gonna need it. That's gonna end the first quarter. We're gonna need the defense to make a stop here. Sam Barnwell, thank you, man. Appreciate you. We're gonna need the defense to hold them to 3. Otherwise, this could very well be up 21-0, man. I agree, going for it. I don't agree with the call, bruh. You run a fucking draw. No wonder. Who's getting the ball then? I don't know.
See, you mentioned about Fields running the ball more in the preview. I said I was perfectly fine doing it as long as it wouldn't be overly predictable and they wouldn't overdo it. That was overly predictable.
So predictable.
Listen, a quarterback sneak you could say is predictable.
But you have a better shot.
You have a
than
much
being-
better shot.
You have 5 yards away from the first down mark. It's much better to be under center. Shout out to Handy Cartmaxon with 199. He says, dude, we're terrible. This is terrible right now, man. What happened to the Steelers of the first 3 weeks? I know it's any given Sunday. People are saying maybe this was a trap game. I thought to myself, maybe it's too early for that. Apparently not. By the way, I didn't put up the extra point. I apologize. I'm not even paying attention to what I need.
You are frustrated right now.
I am. This is an awful start.
You're so frustrated and you're not focusing.
This is bullshit. And no, we didn't get enough coins for the swear jar. So whatever we say is gonna just have to do.
25.
Dude, this is like last year. Remember when the Steelers were up 13-0 last year to the Colts and then they choked it? This is literally like that, except it's backwards.
You got 39 cents in here. Shout out to Minka.
39 cents is gonna have to
Shout
do
out
for
to
the swear
Fast
jar
Willie.
today. I just don't understand why you go for it on 4th and inches, and you don't elect to sneak it. Yeah, let's have our quarterback 5 yards away from the first down mark when they're stacking the box. Like, the fuck are you doing? It's the dumbest play call, man.
I think the Steelers completely underestimated the run defense there based off the first 3 weeks.
Just go under center. You have literally 3 inches compared to 5 yards, 15 feet. What are you doing?
Like we stated, the game plan is to, of course, run the ball on them. They got a bad rush defense. But I feel, to some degree, the Steelers underestimated the Colts' capability to stop the run.
Yeah, they underestimated their game plan. Eddie T, appreciate you. With a 199 says, use Patterson, not Najee. They're going to use Patterson. But when they tried using it to Patterson, he lost 5 yards.
Well, we're back. Started the second quarter, 3rd and 6.
Empty. Flacco. Throws. Caught. Josh Downs. But Joey Porter's arguing that the ball hit the ground. Downs is saying he signaled for the first down. Looks like they're going to give it to him.
We're going to see a replay on that.
That'll be a first down.
Are we going to see a replay on that? Well, they're smart. They're going to go tempo. They're so smart.
Or is Tomlin going to throw the flag? Tomlin throws the challenge flag. Now, Tomlin's not good with challenges, but he's going to trust his players in saying the ball hit the ground. They haven't showed replay yet, so we don't know. JPJ is arguing. Show the replay. From the camera angle, it showed the receiver's backside, so we couldn't see where the ball was. We just saw it hit the gut, and he got the first down. Where's this ball at? It's in his hands.
That's a catch.
I don't know. Where's that tip?
I don't see
It
a
looks
touch.
like a catch
I
to
don't
me.
see a touch. I don't see a touch to ground. It's a catch.
It's a catch. Looks like a catch to me.
See. Honestly, you
bad
know,
challenge.
That was a lose-lose situation because the Colts were going to go
No tempo. They were going to get a play out. So the Steelers weren't going to be able to challenge it. Or the Colts decide to go no tempo. So Tomlin can challenge it. Tomlin can challenge it and lose a timeout in the process if he did catch it.
I might as well just remove the timeout for the Steelers. Yeah, that's a catch. Maybe the tip of the ball hit the ground, but it didn't look like it to me.
It was a lose-lose situation. Either let the Colts play or you risk a challenge flag, to which Tomlin chose, hey, I want to challenge it.
This is an awful start.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Not good.
Any given Sunday, I totally understand all that, but in the Colts, they are a lot different than last year. You know, this was definitely, in many cases, the Steelers' biggest challenge offensively because of how explosive they are, because of how deep they are at receiver, because of the type of player that Jonathan Taylor is, because of how good their line is. And the defense was not ready for any of it. It's like the Colts came out and said, hey, watch this. And they haven't stopped. It's like the defense took a rest day. There's nothing. There's no interior pressure. There's no gaps filled. There's no coverage whatsoever.
Joe Flacco came in. Richardson may not come in. I don't know.
I'd even argue, like, if Tomlin was going to challenge that, why didn't he argue the third and Najee run?
I don't
He
know.
had a better chance of winning that than he does winning this.
I don't know. It's typical Tomlin. I don't know. Or the fact that they couldn't even attempt, what was it, 58-yarder, the chat was saying, if that is true.
I think so, yeah.
Like, what's with the conservativeness? I don't get it.
It's looking like this was a trap game, man. I mean, it's a team that is statistically one of the worst defenses in the league and has been turning the ball over every game this year.
Yeah,
stands.
of course.
And they're at home. So, yeah, this I guess going into this did kind of feel like a trap game. I didn't get that sense because I thought it was too early for such games, but it's looking like it, isn't it? Flacco throws, caught.
Michael
Tackle
Pittman.
made by Dante Jackson. Pittman will get his, third, fourth catch of the game already?
That'll be his third. Yeah. It's a gain of 2.
Isn't the Steelers organization tired of the norm? The norm is the organization always plays down the teams they should beat.
Yeah, look at the ball control right there. The Colts are actually winning time of possession.
Dude, the Colts' time of possession has been weak the first 3 weeks, man. They aren't even averaging 20-plus minutes
They're already
per game for time of possession.
They're already at 9 minutes. They're halfway there.
If you're not down
Snap,
with that,
Flacco.
we've got
No, they're on the end around with A.D. Mitchell. And he's got some space, a first down.
Yep.
Past the 20. I'm done. Steerly with the 199 says, we struggle against AFC South teams. I apparently so. Although we before last year, we beat the Colts every year since 2008. So what changed?
Look at this replay
We
right
always
here.
struggle versus the Jags. The Texans blew us out last year. Who's the other team? Titans. Titans play us tough. So, yeah, I suppose you're right. Flacco and shotgun. Gives it to Taylor. Runs into a gap.
Yeah, the backpedal a little bit.
Yeah.
Tried to go forward there. Didn't really get much on that second attempt, that second push. 3 yards.
Not a good start. Not a good start to our Sunday, man. Not a good start to the NFL Week 4 for the Steelers or for... the Panthers got a touchdown. Okay.
Great.
Panthers tied up.
Yeah, Panthers score. Steelers can't.
2nd and 7. They're in the red zone, man. Snap. Oh, they run a blitz, but no pressure. He throws end zone, and it's almost picked off by JPJ. We needed that.
How did he not hold on to that? JPJ knows too.
That.
He knows too. It was in his hands. Imagine JPJ picking off Joe Flacco after what his dad did to his to Flacco.
Well, if he did anything, he would have been with the Cardinals or the Dolphins.
It don't matter. Joey Porter, I guarantee you, tormented Joe Flacco.
Well, he didn't play against Joe Flacco when he was with the Steelers. I'll tell you that.
I'm not saying that. 3rd and 7.
Snap. Flacco feeling the pressure. He throws end zone, and the receiver trips. Downs, trips. No flag. Beanie Bishop in coverage. There was no flag.
Nope.
And Colts Nation is not happy about that. But that will haul their drive and force 3, which is exactly what we needed. Dude, JPJ should have came down with that. JPJ can't drop that. That's 3 points that the Colts wouldn't have right now.
I don't know how he does drop it. I don't know.
JPJ gotta have it.
I guess he is living up to the 24 number.
Ha 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 ha. Fuck, that's funny. Here, dab me up. That's funny.
33-yard attempt.
That's good.
It's good, but I think Matt Gay's their kicker. Yep.
All right, 17-0. It's still early. A lot of football left, but dude, the offense gotta get something going.
Offense got to get something going. Well, they only have 38 total yards. 37 of those is passing.
Man, that pick could have changed the momentum, man. It really could have. It's like the Steelers defense has had opportunities to get turnovers twice, and they haven't. It's these missed turnovers, guys. You know, amongst all things for the defense to be doing, it's the turnovers, the missed turnovers that they're not capitalizing on. They had a fumble. They had the pick there, 2 turnovers that they could have, versus an offense that turns the ball over. Can we all just admit that JPJ has terrible hands? I mean, he's not a ball hawk. I don't expect him to get picks. But there, it's in his hands. You got to come down with it. I don't care how bad your hands are, bro. You got the ball in your hands. You come down with that football.
You know, defense are missing on turnover opportunities. I mean, the offense failed a 4th and 1. We had a 15-yard penalty that took us out of field goal range, so to speak. The Broderick one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another missed opportunity, man. We could have at least 3 points.
Tomlin lost the challenge.
Early mistakes, yes.
Severe mistakes.
Shit, let me
That's why the Steelers are going to have to rebound, but how are you going to rebound from all of that? They got to figure it out. Jeez.
Yeah, so you said Steelers missed out on, you said 3 points because of the penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, 2005 AFC Divisional. The Bettis fumble. Ben with the tackle of the decade, I would say. Vanderchoke missed it. (21-18) Pittsburgh won in Indianapolis, led to the AFC Championship game against Denver, and we know what Steelers did from there. And there's Big Ben at the game.
You think he can still throw it?
That's not the problem, though.
No. Quan Alexander sounds like a good pickup right about now. He just got picked up by
Denver.
Yeah.
He's on the practice squad, but I think I would anticipate him being on the team because Singleton, he tore his ACL.
How many times we won with Ben in that building? A lot.
Plenty of times.
All right, Fields, come on, man. We need a goddamn touchdown. We need something. Can we chuck it deep to Pickens or something? Like, come on.
I just feel the play calling is conservative. I do.
Yeah, like, why are we starting so damn slow, bro? Like, you know the errors that the Colts defense has, but like, let's start attacking.
Listen, despite us being 3-0, they've done this every single game.
180 yards already in the first 3 minutes. You gotta be joking. Pistol here. Snap. Fields. Throws. Caught. Short.
That's Pickens.
Doesn't go far. 4
3
yards.
yards.
What do you mean Nick Herbig's out? What are you talking about? Sterling says Nick Herbig is out. You telling me he got hurt? Nick Herbig, when did we miss that?
Herbig just came off limping after that third down play pointing to his left leg.
He's questionable to return.
He slammed his helmet to the ground in frustration. He then headed to the
You gotta be kidding
medical
me.
blue
You
tent.
gotta be kidding me. He's questionable to return. Pistol again. Motion from Van Jefferson. They give it to
Najee.
Najee. Second and Najee.
Bro, what?
I'm about to.
We need to throw the ball.
I'm about to walk away.
We are down 17. It's a 3-score game, Arthur. We need to throw the ball. Why are we like Matt Canada when we're down by so much? And this offense, like Matt Canada said, this offense is not built to come back from big deficits. Well, clearly Arthur Smith isn't either. He's running the same shit Canada ran. What the fuck? Shotgun. Patterson in that running back.
A 3rd and 4.
Snap. Fields. It's batted. Incomplete. I'm done. I'm done. 3 and out.
Can I hit it again? Screw it. Thank you.
3 and out. We're down 3 scores and we go 3 and out.
We're 3-0, by the way. We're not really playing like it. Waitman with a punt, another good one.
Oh, wow. Oh, good.
That was a great tackle by
Connor
Connor Hayward. Great coverage. Hell of a play by the Hayward. The young Hayward, bro. But yeah, Colts are winning 17-0 with 11 minutes to go. No, it's not Russ time. Russ is inactive.
Is he inactive or is he demoted to a third emergency?
He's the third emergency, but he's on the inactive list.
Well,
Fourth straight
regardless,
week.
Even if they want to bench Fields, it wouldn't be for
It's not
Russ.
Fields' fault.
No, it's not.
None of this is on Fields or the players. It's not. The play calling is fucking terrible. It's absurd. It is conservative. They do this every fucking week. How many times do we guys see running back tosses to Najee and second and Najee's and a dunk from Justin Fields to Patterson or Najee, whoever? Where's the middle of the field? Why is Pickens not utilized middle of the field? Why is Move not utilized middle of the field? Why are they still trying to attempt to run? Why are they still trying to attempt to run at 17 points down?
So
why are we not throwing with Fields? You know he's got the arm capabilities.
So in the first, let me think. In the first about 18, 19 minutes of this game, the Steelers missed out on 3 points because of a personal foul on Broderick, 2 potential turnovers, which was a fumble recovery and a pick by Porter in the end zone, a Tomlin failed challenge, and a 4th and 1 failed attempt. That's all in the first 18 to 19 minutes. Oh, and they allowed 180 yards of offense.
Let's ride.
Shout out to AJ Dudge. AJ, shout out to you.
I don't know why I laughed at that. It was just quiet and you just hear the Let's Ride sound.
Yeah, I know, right?
But AJ, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Herbig is questionable to return with an ankle injury.
Great.
Injuries piling
Great.
up.
That means the Marvin Leal will have to play linebacker.
Yeah, because we don't have a 4th one technically. Jeremiah Moon, he's still on IR. After this game, he should be designated to return.
This sucks. What's Jeremiah Moon going to do? While the Bengals are up 14-7, Jamar Chase.
63-yard
If
touchdown.
you're not down with that,
I'm a
we've
stoner.
got 2 words
I'm about to
for
be, bro.
you.
We knew a couple. We know a couple.
Donated too. Says what
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why do they keep running? Why do they keep running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Anthony Richardson is out.
So Joe Flacco is gonna have
It's just like old times. Hey, old buddy. Hey, old Joe. How you doing, bro? How'd Cleveland go for you, huh? We knew the outcome.
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco. He throws down the field. It's caught. It's a first down.
JPJ
down
in
at
coverage.
The fucking 50-yard.
Michael Pittman with another catch. That's his 4th catch. He's got to have about, 90 yards now?
Joe Flacco.
Flacco, listen, Joe Flacco, 39 probably. Flacco can still sling it. I'll give him that.
Listen,
He showcased that last year in the Joker.
at this time last year, I thought he
Cooper.
was retired.
Nope. He was on
At
the,
this time-
he was on the couch, but he wasn't retired.
He's 39 years old. 1 year ago, he was on the couch.
84 yards for Pittman.
They give it to Taylor, and he loses a yard because Cameron Hayward
As a dog.
and Watt are both a hell of a duo. 39-year-old Joe Flacco.
If you're
Ster-
not down with that,
Sterling with
we've
199.
got 2 words for you.
First game that JPJ has been getting cooked, and consistently. Who has he allowed? 3, 4 first downs already?
He dropped the pick. Arguably, too.
Terrible game by JPJ, man. 2nd and 11. Snap. Play fake. Flacco. There's some pressure. He throws. Short. Caught Taylor.
Finds Taylor.
Make the tackle. Patrick Queen. What the fuck are you doing?
Queen, where's your aggressiveness?
It'll be a 3rd and 1.
Queen, you got to come down and fucking hit him. I'm sorry. You do.
What is Patrick Queen doing? He's just standing there, allowing hand in the face, hand in the face, hand in the face.
you just like this. You like this.
Like, what the hell?
Come
man?
down and hit the guy, bro. Come on. Like, where's that tenacity?
Jesus Christ. Don't worry, we'll put $5 in the swear jar. It was a busy morning. We didn't have time to get any coins. We'll put $5 in after this game. I promise. 21 plays in the opposing territory.
Tell me what's going on.
Snap. Oh, they give it to Taylor, and he's stuffed. Hey, holy hell, the defense made a play. Ogunjobi and Robert stuffed Jonathan Taylor on 3rd and 1.
Great stop by the defense, by the way. Here's the update on the swear jar. It's past the logo on the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that.
That's where it was last year.
Yeah, it was.
All right, they're going to bring on Sanchez, the punt.
I know. Our mouths are terrible.
Thankfully, the defense makes a stop. What's that, 3 and out?
I believe so.
Thank God.
Oh, despite the Pittman first down.
Well, yeah, despite that, yes.
But after that, yeah, defense did good.
So about
On this drive.
time they did something. Good Lord.
4th and 3.
It took them 21 and a half minutes to finally do something. Oh, almost blocked.
Yeah, they were
Sanchez.
close. They were close.
Deep punt. Calvin Austin. Fair catch at the 7.
Eesh.
They
They're
pinned us
pinned deep.
8:14 left in this quarter. There's a flag.
Oh, boy. What else is new?
DJ Khaled. Another one.
I'm looking at my fantasy. Yeah, it's not looking good.
Dude,
outside of this one, this is
Dude,
good.
this morning was so busy, I forgot to set mine up.
Wait, Brees Hall has negative 3 points.
Holding on the receiving team.
If you're not
So
down with
where's that going to put us?
We've got
Jalen
2
Elliott.
words for you.
Sam Barnwell with a 2 says nothing. We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Bro, so we were down at the 7, and the holding pushes us back. Where are we going to be? The 2?
Shout out to Sam for the 2.
That's
Because that's
awful.
where we're going to be.
God damn.
We're really pinned deep.
Yeah, we are. Well, since we're on commercial, we're going to do a quick ad break. I want to thank BetUS for sponsoring today's live stream. This aggravating live stream so far, but thanks to BetUS for sponsoring us this football season. As I told you before, they have live wagering on all major sports, including all Sunday so far. So the Bengals and the Panthers, you see the scores, you see the money lines, they update throughout the game. Maybe the Panthers can respond and hopefully tie the game up. So they got betting lines on all these plus these afternoon games. In fact, I'm, just because I'm feeling very bitter right now, I'm gonna put some money on the Raiders. And dude, they're both underdogs. The Bills are underdogs. I kind of like that. I like those odds. We're gonna make that a parlay, and let's put 5 on it. We'll win $20. That's not bad. It's a small little win. And if we don't win, it's a small little loss. So if you guys want to tail this with me, and you're hoping that the AFC North opponents continue to lose today to kind of make up for what is a slow start from the Steelers, feel free to do that. Go to betus.com. They got a 150% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 when you use the promo code YouTube150 when signing up today at betus.com, and take advantage of that promo code and the live wagering on all major sports and fast and easy deposit withdrawal process from our great friends at BetUS. Just please gamble responsibly.
As the Steelers offense, they have a lot of responsibility that they got to do.
Yeah, they
coming
got
up
to
here.
score. We got to go 90-something yards to score, bro.
Gee, this sucks.
This poll, dude, you know what I'm noticing? You know what I'm noticing every single week?
The polls still stay up.
The first poll that I ever put up is always up until at least the second half. Why? Maybe I got to start changing it. Maybe I got to come up with new things. The poll's still up, guys. Who scores the first touchdown?
Are the Steelers going to score? Are the Steelers going to score?
Well, they only
Are
got,
they never going to score?
They've
Are
got-
they never going to score?
They've only gotten, what, 3 touchdowns so far?
This year, yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. We just can't have, this is why we can't have anything nice. This is why we can't have nice things. Shout out to you guys, though. Almost 1,000 of you guys in here just watching our pain and misery and sharing it. And to some of you guys, probably even enjoying it. But thanks to you guys. Can we get to 200 likes? We would appreciate that as we return from commercial here. We need something, guys. We need something before the end of the first half. We at least need to get on the board. I'm not talking 3, bro. Under center, Muth in motion.
They're at the 4.
They're at the 4. We got to go 96 yards. They give it to Cordell Patterson. He's shifty. And he'll get a good gain of 3.
And he's wrapped up there quickly by Nick Cross.
The reason I say good gain of 3 or 4 is because that's all we can get nowadays against the worst rushing defense in the league. But, you know.
Now Dallas is the worst.
Yeah, you're right. Dallas.
Indy is technically the second worst, but they're not playing like it.
Well, we face Dallas next week, too. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we get Warren back. Under center.
That'd be nice.
They go bunch formation here.
If we use Warren.
Motion from Calvin. Fields under center. Gives it to Cordell, who speeds his way past to the 20-yard line.
That's the first productive rush right there by Patterson, by the Steelers in general. Great play.
It wasn't second in Najee, but it was second in Patterson. 84 making plays, man.
Patterson showcasing he can still run it at times.
He still got a lot on that. He's still got a lot of thread on those tires, man.
That's the Steelers' 3rd first down of the game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, the Colts have 13, and
Yes.
there's still 7 minutes left
Yes,
in the
they
first
do.
half.
Yep.
Wow. Under center. Patterson's still in there. Play fake. Feeling the pressure. Fields will step up. He looks deep. He chucks it down to Patterson, who's going to get another first down.
Good play there by Fields. That was
Very
a
good
great
play.
play by Fields.
Very good play. He saw no one open deep, so he just tucked it down to Patterson, and that's 2 straight first downs from Patterson.
No,
man.
Patterson was right there. And Fields, he could have used his legs if he really wanted to. But he saw Patterson right there. He just dunked it down, knowing Patterson could get it. He had a big opportunity to get the first, and that's what Patterson did.
Thank God for Patterson, man. Still got a lot in the tank.
So that's 2 straight first downs. Now they're finally starting to get down
They're
there.
going to go pistol here. Van Jefferson in motion. They're going to run a blitz. They give it to, is that Patterson again? Yes! And he's going to run away for another first down.
Man, look at Patterson coming in.
Come on!
Patterson making plays right here, right now on this drive. 3rd straight first down right there.
All right, now we got something going. Now Patterson's going to come off the field here. We got something going here, man.
And the offense is starting to get productive.
Finally, we got something going. About fucking time. Good God.
They're already down at the 45. They toss it to Najee, another toss.
Oh, blocked by Muth, and he
just gets back to the
scrimmage.
line.
Yeah, let's run a toss with someone that's not good at running east and west. Arthur.
Or is not fast.
No. Can we stop tossing it to Najee? We have no running back that's capable of doing that on that's active right now. Warren can.
Maybe Patterson, but Patterson was already getting the drives down there, so he had to substitute out.
Let's not. Dude,
But in that case, don't do the toss. If you're gonna do a toss, you do it with Warren when he's healthy.
Didn't we get enough of that last week?
Oh, too many times. Overdone to shit.
2nd and 9. They go I for him here. Patterson. No, it's Najee fakes it. He checks it down to Darnell Washington. Stiffs arms the defender.
Look at that play by Washington. Look at him hurdle him,
Let's
man.
go. Down to the 31.
Look at Mount Washington making a humongous play right there.
Who says Bigfoot isn't real?
Flag on
A flag. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Sherry, thank you. She becomes an STN member. Sherry
Don't
Evans.
you dare. Get off me, Speed.
Look at this
I'm
hurdle.
a hurdle.
Look at this 6'8" dude hurdling a defender.
Darn,
That is not. You never see that.
What's the flag? No flag? Oh, I guess there was no flag. Okay, cool.
Or
Hell
maybe
yeah.
they called it. I just didn't see it. I don't know.
Well, we give it to Patterson again. Oh, look at him shifty finding lanes.
He tried to hurdle a defender himself.
Woo.
He was just carried further to get more yardage down there. Now we got a productive offense right here. Bears score a touchdown. That's Rashawn Johnson for them. Good for them.
Wow, man. Patterson and Darnell Washington just leading the way. Unbelievable.
2nd and 1 right now. They're in field goal range.
We need a touchdown, guys. We need a touchdown.
Keep in mind, they started at the 4.
71 yards so far. 4.5 minutes off the clock. They're going to give it to Patterson again. He finds again, and he's going to keep going. Patterson is just running.
Now they're running. Now
and
they're
there's
running.
a flag.
I was going to say, now they're running all over the Colts, which is great to see.
Dude, if this penalty is on the Steelers, this is a drive killer. I'm telling you right now. And this better not be on who I think it is. This better not be on who I think it is.
Who are you thinking?
You know exactly who the hell I'm thinking
Okay.
of.
Well, he did run over to that side. Yo, Love threw 2 picks. That's not good.
No foul!
First down.
Come on, man! Patterson, let's go! Hey, honestly, man, it seems like Patterson needs more fucking playing time.
Well, he's leading the offense down. He's leading the team down.
Dude, we have a stacked ground game.
Nah, Patterson, hold on. He's getting checked out now.
Don't do that. He's the only 43 yards.
Run the ball!
Sam Barnwell became a nice team member. Appreciate you, man.
Sam, thank you. Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
all you guys. By
Appreciate the love.
By the way, with that catch, that yak catch by Darnell, he's the leading receiver.
That's all it took.
20 yards.
Yeah, Patterson's slow to get off. He's walking with trainers.
Dude, we don't need that right now. We don't need that right now. We need a touchdown.
And we're talking 62 total yards by Patterson so far.
Wow.
He seems shaken. Is it a concussion?
You compare that to Najee. He has 5 yards on the ground on 6 carries and no catches. Wow.
Now, we know Najee doesn't have that explosive burst or explosiveness in general.
No, he doesn't.
But keep in mind, with Patterson hurt, we now have Aaron Shapklin as the backup for the time being,
Well, they're going to go pistol here.
who's part of the practice squad.
We're in the red zone, guys. Maybe we can finally score in the red zone. Van Jefferson in motion. No targets to Pickens yet on this drive because they've been so successful with Patterson. They're going to go into shotgun here. Fields, play fake. He looks for Pickens. He makes the catch and he escapes the tackle.
what a play. He lost the ball.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Pickens, he fumbled the ball. The Colts recovered.
All that for nothing.
Thank God that was empty.
All that for nothing.
Started at the 4. The offense was being productive. They were getting down. They throw it to Pickens. He catches it. He makes a defender miss. He tries to shake off another defender, and he loses the ball.
He didn't protect that ball well. He didn't cradle
The
it.
ball just slung right out. He held it with one hand. He was trying to shake it off. It just flopped right out.
Just go out of bounds.
That was Nick Cross
He-
that technically forced the fumble.
He didn't cradle it.
And just like that, it's gone. That's brutal. That was brutal. Tony, it's hard to be positive now.
Dude, that was our best chance
Tony,
to score.
I'm sorry, it really
That
is.
was our best chance. Are the Steelers going to be able to replicate that? Is the Steelers offense going to be able to replicate what just happened?
The tackle
you're
for
not
loss by
down with
Keanu
that-
Benton. That was a hell of a play.
We've got two
Icy
words
Rhodes.
for you.
199, we can't have shit with this team.
Dude, are the Steelers going to be able to replicate that? Because when teams have performances like that, when they have a drive like that and it ends the way it did, it's very hard to replicate. And honestly, dude, it absolutely sinks everything. It drains the team.
Yeah, see that play
Dude,
by
my-
Ben, that was a hell of a play by Ben. Taylor had to fall down to prevent a safety. It's just, it's hard to kind of pay attention or acknowledge it because of the play that
Dude,
just
I'm
happened
crushed.
with Pickens.
I'm crushed. I feel like Jason Voorhees just stabbed me with a machete. It's caught by A.D. Mitchell. There's a flag.
JPJ was in coverage.
Dude, JPJ is getting cooked right now. There's a flag, though.
Are they going to call that on holding
Depending
or
on
PI?
the flag, this would be 3rd and 1. Would this be holding? Are they going to get JPJ for holding? Pass interference? What? Where? What? Are you kidding me?
Can I see a proper replay on that?
It was an out route. He barely touched him. He grabbed him for a second.
It didn't even prevent Mitch from making the catch.
That's a first down. Flacco throws, caught, downs. Elliott with the tackle. That would be a 9-yard
that's
catch. What
Casey.
the fuck is going on?
Casey was the one that tackled. 2-minute warning. I'm kind of looking back at your reaction here, considering it's a 2-minute warning. You threw your hat. You threw your hat down. You didn't sling it. You slung the swear jar.
I had to throw something, dude. I'm that football
It
fan.
hit- it
Dude,
hit
I am that football fan. I will throw shit.
It hit the thing over there. I can't remember what it's called. It's not coming to me, but I'm not sure if you guys heard that. I'm sure you did. I mean, it's pretty loud. Yeah, you heard it. Dude, that sucked. That really did.
I'm out of it. I need.
Now the Colts have the opportunity to get another touchdown and possibly be up 24-0 heading into that half.
I'm gonna need the defense, or I'm gonna need the team to make a significant play to get my hopes back up. And yes, I will be changing my hat. Go back to the old gold. You know, I'm backwards hat, bro. I'm all game. I'm all serious. Elijah, I don't blame you. So I'm out, y'all twins. I'll see y'all next. Appreciate
Hey,
you.
you know us. We'll be here through it all.
We'll be here till the end, man. We could be losing. This could end up being a 50-0 burger, bro, and we'll still be here.
But you remember the Cardinals game where it was delayed for like 2 hours?
yeah, we were here for like 6 hours.
Didn't leave once.
Nope.
We ain't going nowhere.
Dude, this is bad. Hold on. I want to look at the stats. I want to look at some of the stats, man.
Yeah, looking at it right now. Let me refresh the page.
Joe Flacco has 67 yards. Jonathan Taylor has 42 and a touchdown on the ground. Michael Pittman has 84 yards.
Yep. He's about to get 100 receiving yards for the first time this season.
Wow. And he has as many yards in this game as he's had all year. What do you have? 88 all year coming in?
I don't think he even had 100, no.
He had 88 all year coming to his game, bro. He's 4 yards shy of that already.
Okay, let's talk about total yards. Colts have 214, 14 first downs. Steelers have 136 with 1 turnover and 7 first downs. Time of possession, Colts 14.5, Steelers 13.5.
Let me see. I want to see how much time did they kill off that drive?
It was like, what, 5 minutes?
They were 5 minutes, 10 seconds. Unbelievable.
Started from the 4, and it led to a Pickens turnover. Again, it's just like the miscues just keep piling. The mistakes keep piling up. Wide open, Michael Pittman.
That's going to put him over 100.
They sent the blitz there, too.
We've got 2 words
I'm a
for
starter
you.
with it, too. Says second half comeback.
We are a second half team. We saw that last week. We saw that for the last how many years now? You're right. Let's try to stay optimistic because there's a lot of football.
Well, let's see if the we'll see.
What? Timeout flag?
I was gonna say the Steelers have been able to been barely able to put up 20 points this season. If the Colts score 24, I don't know about the Steelers scoring 24. Flacco is like fine wine.
Yeah, clearly. He could probably start if he needed to. And I mean start like consecutively, almost like a field situation.
Oh, that's cool. Xavier Legette scored his first touchdown. Cool.
Xavier Legette. I knew he would. I didn't put nothing on it, but I knew he would. I had a feeling that Legette was going to have himself a decent game today.
Oh, yeah, but you got the first touchdown. You know, you got that go. You know,
Legette, yes.
his tone.
His accent is incredible.
It's great. It just fits with him being in Carolina, too.
on country, man. Anyway, 1st and 15, and that's incomplete. Bat at the line by Benton.
Keanu Benton.
What?
You,
What now?
You know what the
More
Steelers
whistles?
need to utilize more? More of the deep ball, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what's going on? It's a 2nd and 15. What's going on?
Where was that fumble at? Was it what like the 6?
It might have been.
You have Legette and Whittington. Yeah, Whittington, man, I loved him coming out of Texas, and he's getting targets now.
Jordan Whittington, yeah?
Yep. While we have Roman Wilson still inactive. Oh, by the way, the flag is. Yeah,
Oh, because he didn't play. Because he got hurt. What'd he do?
Flacco, Josh back. No pressure. He goes deep.
He's going with the deep ball, man.
Oh, my God. And it's incomplete.
Jackson wants a flag.
Jackson
for
wants
OPI.
OPI.
There's no flag.
No flag in general, but tight coverage from Dante Jackson on the deep threat and Alec Pierce. That's that speed. That's that speed Dante Jackson possesses. Yeah, Dante wanted a flag.
I mean, he's got his arm wrapped around his head.
Yeah, Dante can't make. Yeah, that's OPI.
The ref's right
missed
there.
that.
The ref is right
That's
there.
OPI, dude.
The ref is right there.
Dante can't get up and make a play. That's OPI. 3rd and 15. They're going to give it to Taylor.
Taylor, he's got space. Tackle down.
He'll get a 10-yard gain. They're going to punt. Timeout. Timeout. Maybe if you
They're
didn't do
gonna
that
use their-
fucking challenge, you'd only have
No,
two.
no, we only have one. We only have one. Darnold has 3 touchdowns.
Huh? They're up 28. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Green Bay ain't having a good game.
Oh, my God.
Jordan Love threw 2 interceptions,
Oh, my God.
which sucks for me because I have him in fantasy.
Passionley's on a cart? You're joking.
Oh, he's serious? He left on a cart?
You're joking. You're joking. So we have Nick Herbig hurt. We have Cordero Patterson hurt. We got James Daniels hurt, all in the first half.
Can't win, dude. You can't win. We can't win.
His return is questionable.
Yep.
The good thing is all these injuries, they're all questionable to return.
I
Yeah.
guess. Still, though. 4th and 6. Here's the punt by Sanchez. It's a deep punt. Out of bounds.
But we're going to have a minute and a quarter to go down the field with 1 timeout. We got to go down the field. We got to score. Dude, there's no question about it.
22-yard line.
Got to score, guys.
Was that Matthew McConaughey?
Yes, it's Matthew McConaughey.
And an Uber Eats ad?
Yes, with Cameron.
Christian McCaffrey.
Chris-
You say Cameron?
Yes.
Cameron McCaffrey.
Give it like 10 years. They're going to have another brother named Cameron, bro. It's the McCaffrey genes. No. Christian McCaffrey and Jerry Rice.
Matthew McConaughey, who,
Yep.
by the way, is not terrible. I don't find him terrible. I find him to be a fine actor.
He's a great actor.
He was great in Interstellar.
He's great in Interstellar. He's great in Wolf of Wall Street. Granted, he played a small role.
And by the way, Justin Fields, you got to get those
The
numbers
Frailty,
up.
that was a great movie.
Those are rookie numbers. Got to get those numbers up, offense. Come on, those are rookie numbers.
Those are rookie numbers. We're going shotgun here. 4 wide. Muth in the slot.
Come on.
Muth in the slot. Austin in the slot. Snap. Fields. Sacked.
Anderson blocking. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that man's name. His number's 54.
They're dancing. We have to call our final timeout.
No,
Oh,
Colts.
no. God, the
Colts.
Colts did. Oh,
No.
great. They're going to try to get the ball back. Oh, my God.
What was that blocking? Jeez.
This sucks, guys. This sucks.
We got another quarter to go. I'm already drained.
Oh, now you're going to go to another commercial.
You just came back.
30-second commercial.
Yeah, because I want to see a Lowe's commercial.
This fucking sucks, man. Wow. I feel like we experience a game like this at least once or twice a season.
It feels more than that. Is it just me?
No.
It feels more than that. Or at least like every first half, it feels like
Are we
this.
the only ones that feel that way? Or like, I feel like we experience this at least 2 times a year, twice a year, minimum.
Same song and dance every year under Tomlin. Nathan, yeah. As long as the game plan's the same, it don't matter.
Fields escapes pressure. He's that's going to be an illegal forward pass, but it's caught by Muth, who's going to take us down to the 50. Will the refs call illegal forward pass?
I don't
There's
see a
no
flag
flag.
yet. Yeah, go no huddle. Quickly.
That's an illegal forward pass, but the refs let us have it.
For now.
Fuck it.
For now.
Fuck it. The refs have been wish-washy all game. I'll take it. Fields throws sideline, caught. Pickens.
Okay.
Out of bounds, stops the clock. 40 seconds left.
I was waiting for them to rule the play dead or whatever. Or throw the flag.
Yeah, that was an illegal forward pass.
Clearly.
Oh, the whole body has to be over the line of scrimmage?
And the whole body
Well,
is.
It was. It was.
The whole body was.
You know, hey, you know what? The refs gave us one more roughing the passer.
The,
But they've
no,
also,
the refs just...
The refs are terrible.
They're just awful, especially this one. Yeah, this group right here, it's awful.
refs, yeah,
this is one of the
these guys-
worst. I swear, the main official, I swear to God, he comes off like he doesn't want to be there.
it's a catch.
Did he get that foot in?
Yes, he got that left foot in. No, they were running complete.
No, yeah. So I guess he didn't get it in.
He didn't slide that foot in. How lazy can he be?
Oh, they're going to talk it over? They're going to look
How
over
lazy
it?
could you be if you don't get that foot down?
I thought it was a catch.
No, this is gonna have to
Under
go.
review.
Yeah, this is gonna have to go up to the booth because it's within 2 minutes. What is on my eye?
But it's just so much going on. Holy crap. Did he get it?
It looked like he got it. It looked like that left foot barely skid the turf. Well, when does the ball come out? Is his leg still? It doesn't matter. It doesn't. They can't review that.
No, they can't.
Stop looking at the pay. Okay, we get it. Like, what piece shit? Like,
No,
there's nothing we can do about it.
No, this is a play you're reviewing. No, that's in. That's in.
Yeah,
that's
that's
in.
a catch. Why would the refs think that's not a catch? They got that foot in. That's a catch.
This crew is awful. It is terrible.
These refs are so bad.
Yeah, the dirt kicks up. Like, the official is right there.
I don't have to see the play 7 times to see if it's a catch. It's a catch. The dirt is up. It's a cat. Why are we still talking about this?
He made the catch. He made the catch.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You're extending the game for no reason.
Oh, my God. So I'm going to put an extra second on the clock. No, that's complete.
6-yard gain.
It took you 7 minutes to figure that out.
Jacob.
We've got
Jacob
two
with a
words
99
for
cent.
you.
Appreciate you, man. That'll go to the swear jar. These refs need drug.
Pickens ain't done much.
Dude, I honestly think they need to start drug testing refs. Shotgun. They're going to run it.
Shapklin gets a
down.
first.
Why would you run it? You're wasting the clock.
Is it?
Timeout?
No,
You gonna call timeout?
I said Shapklin. It's Shampklin. Whatever.
Why would they run it? That's. Are they just gonna take the 3 points? Fields.
He's sacked.
What
He's
the
sacked.
fuck? That's
He's
out of
sacked.
field goal range.
He's sacked.
What the fuck are they doing? Timeout. What the hell was that?
That's number 54 again. Who's blocking this dude? Steelers have to call their final timeout, of course.
What was that? They really elected to throw it or to run it and waste time just to take a sack? What type of game management is that? Oh, Broderick is having a terrible game. Broderick is having a terrible game. Broderick, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck, man?
We're out of field
He's
goal
going to be trapped there all season. They have no one to bench him for.
Nope. 2nd and 13.
Snap, Fields. He's going to run a draw. He's going to get a couple blocks. He gets in field goal range.
He gets
and then the
past field
Steelers
goal
are just
range.
going to fucking.
That's it.
They're going to
That's it.
spike it, and then they're going to go for the fucking field.
Conservative. That's all I gotta say about this
Spike.
first half. Conservative.
Spike.
That's all I gotta say about this first half is conservativeness. That's it.
All right, I'll tell you right now. If Boz misses this,
You know, keep in mind that the Colts give up how many chunk plays in the passing game.
yeah, we're not.
Do I need to go down the notes again?
No, he will. I want you to say it after the field goal, because the chat needs to know this. 4 for 4 from 50+ yards this season.
I'm about to blow a gasket.
50 yards exactly. Chris Boswell. Down the middle.
It's good.
And the Steelers are on the board. Woo!
Oh my God, man, we're back. We're going
We are
places, bro.
so back.
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
We're back, baby.
Jacob with the 199 said, hired these refs from the school of the blind. Yeah, I believe it. Well, anyway, guys, that's halftime. And Rob, please go over the.
I want you guys to keep in mind on the Colts secondary, and these are the plays that they have given up within the first 3 weeks. I don't even want to hear what Tomlin has to say. I want to go over this. Week 1 against the Texans, they went up against a receiver, Nico Collins, 117 yards. He had a long of 55. Week 2, Romeo Dobbs with Malik Willis at quarterback. He had 62 yards, but a long was 39. Week 3, against 2 receivers, Rome Odunze had 112 yards. That's a rookie, by the way.
you're not
Long
down
was
with
47.
1 second.
We've
Steelers
got
fan
2 words
5139 with a 499. Appreciate you. Let me see. Let me get it here. He says, where's it at? I lost it. Un minuto.
You better not have lost it.
Un minuto. He says, I've been a Tomlin defender, but man, this is bad. This is bad.
This is terrible. And DJ Moore, same week, last week, 78 yards, long was 44. Do you want to know what the longest is so far?
For the Steelers?
Let me refresh, because I know how ESPN is. Let me refresh. The longest is 29 yards from Pat Freiermuth. That was the play where Fields was past the line of scrimmage, I believe.
Wow.
If
Second
you're
longest is
not
Washington
down
with his
that,
1 catch.
Anslem with the 2,
we've
so it's
got
time
2
for Russell
words
Wilson.
for you.
I don't put nothing on Fields. I don't think Russell Wilson's going to move the needle right now. He's still hurt.
No.
I
don't-
blame it on play. I blame it on play calling.
Yes.
I blame it on poor preparation. I blame the defense.
I blame the game plan. I blame all aspects. I don't blame Fields. I blame the game plan they set in motion, which every week is the same fucking thing. I blame the defense. I blame the fact that they're playing conservative with the play calling from Arthur Smith. I blame the fact that they're not being aggressive. They're not trying to get any chunk plays when you got a guy like George fucking Pickens who makes a name for himself doing plays like that. You had Calvin Austin who made a play like that last week. Why would you not attempt to try it again this week?
Dude, the Steelers defense has allowed a max 10 points all season. They've allowed 17 in the first half to Joe Flacco.
Essentially Joe Flacco. It's just I'm tired of the conservativeness. I am. I'm sick of it. It gets old, it gets stale, it gets boring, it gets frustrating every week to sit here and see the Steelers play conservative because they'd rather go with the same game plan that they've had for the last 7 years.
Yes, I agree.
They refuse to change. They refuse to adjust. The only time they adjust is in the second half because they realize, oh shit, we're not doing what we need to do. These conservative slow starts are frustrating. The Steelers are a second half team. I get that. I get that. They usually are. But does that always have to be the case? Are you going to be a second half team against the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas?
Dude, the play
Are
call.
you going to be a second half team against the Philadelphia Eagles? Come on, bro.
It's reality.
You're not going to get far doing stuff like that. You're not. But
No,
I know
no, I
that,
agree, but
listen, I know that's reality. I know.
This is the team. This is the
I
Steelers.
know.
This is how
but that's not going to
Mike
stop
Tomlin
me.
is.
That's not going to stop me from letting you know how I feel. What I'm feeling right now. That's how it is, yes. But that's the unfortunate part. And it's bullshit.
I agree. The play calling has been super safe. The defense underestimated the Colts. The preparation was terrible. It's like there was a lot of bad in the first half. In fact, I'll go over the full recap, man. Herbig, Patterson, and Daniels were all hurt and are still questionable to return. The offense had a turnover after an incredible drive that sunk everything, and they had a failed 4th and 1 attempt. They allowed 17 points all first half after allowing a max 10 through the first 3 weeks. There were opportunities to get turnovers from the defense. They couldn't capitalize.
There were like 3 opportunities.
No deep shots whatsoever on a suspect defense.
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Thanks, man.
Evil with a 5 says Steelers will always be conservative as long as Tomlin is at the helm. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, we say that for several years. I think we say that more so last year. It's just the constant miscues in the first half. They're only down 14 points. They're only down 2 scores. Fine. Honestly, at this point, with the many mistakes that they've allowed, it's a miracle. It is. After the opening drive touchdown and then the second straight touchdown by the Colts, back-to-back touchdowns, Steelers defense is playing a little bit better, sure. They're kind of limiting them a little bit. They're limiting Jonathan Taylor just a little bit more. But they're still leaving targets wide open. Joey Porter Jr. isn't exactly having the best game.
Dude, we can't. What, Pittman?
We don't have a sack yet.
Did Pittman have, 100 yards? Pittman has, let me see.
101. One-on-one.
He had 88 coming into this game.
He did.
In fact, let me get some first half stats. Michael Pittman has 5 catches for 101 yards. After coming in with what? Like I said, 88?
88.
What's the time of possession?
Time of possession. Let me look at team stats. Because keep in mind, the Colts barely got 20.
Pittman is having the game I expected Pickens to have.
If you're not down with that, we've got 2
They
words
just keep coming
for
in, brother.
you.
Silaz. How do I pronounce that? Give me a minute. Let me see. Silas Table with a 5 says, we played that bad and it's only a 2-score game. Momentum shift in the last 10 minutes. A lot of football left to play. We got this. The Steelers are a second half team. That's the optimism I'll give them. Dude, last week in the second half, this team amped the fuck up.
They did.
They're going to need to now. They're going to have to make the second half adjustments very similar to last week. Just come out a little more aggressive on offense.
But you mentioned time of possession. It's actually pretty close. Colts got 15-15. Steelers got 14-45. Colts are winning by 30 seconds.
Colts have 240 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they do.
Steelers have 180 yards.
Mike Tomlin at halftime said we're not overly concerned, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't think he would say, yeah, we're fucking scared for shit. I mean,
Tomlin's never going to say
I
that.
wouldn't expect him to say that.
Just saying that's what he stated.
If you're not down
Gorgeous
with that,
George with a 5.
we've got 2 words for you.
We got another one from Easy Rollins. Give it a minute. 3, 2, 1.
If you're not
Close
down
enough.
with
You were
that,
2 seconds late.
we've got
The
2
Easy Rollins were
words
too, yeah.
for you.
So we got Gorgeous George saying, "Where is 90?" I don't. They've silenced him. He's getting pressure. They just silenced him.
Well, Flacco's quick to get the ball off, too.
And Easy Rollins with a 2 says Pickens need to get on the fundamentals. I agree.
If
Shaq
you're
Harris with a
not down
4.99.
with
You
that,
guys are fucking
we've got
crazy.
2 words for you.
love the show. Let's go get T Higgins or wide receiver 2 Najee. Not it, guys. We're going to step it up, but we can't play like this down the stretch. Here we go.
Go Steelers.
Yes. Appreciate you, Shaq.
Yes, go Steelers at the end of the day.
They're a second half team, man. They can absolutely make the second half adjustments. They did it last week. We've seen it in years past. They are a second half team. So they're not out of it. It's 2 scores.
No, they're not.
What sucks is like they this could be a lot closer. This could be 6-17. This could be 10-17, right?
It's the constant missed opportunities that they have to stop missing out on.
Yes.
They have to take advantage.
The play calling has to be better. We got to get aggressive on offense. They got to start chucking it down the field. I know they've tried because Fields has had his looks and the Colts have covered their grounds, but they got to start chucking it down the field. They got to find ways to get guys open. Guys got to make plays. Guys got to find opportunities down there. We got to chuck it down the field. We need to get a little aggressive on offense. We got to
If
come out
you're
crazy.
not down
The
with
defense
that,
got to hold their own.
We've
Electric
got
with a
2
2.
words for you.
Per circle for Fields to be Superman. Maybe.
If you're not
Handsome with
down
2.
with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Said I was getting excited with Patterson, man. I was getting, dude, him and Darnell making plays that drive amped me up. I thought, hey, we're going to get some points on the board. We're going to finish in the red zone for once.
Yeah, as soon as Patterson came out, Pickens just had to fumble trying to shake off a tackle.
Pickens just didn't protect the ball, man. Like, he's just like, with the ball up and like, you got to protect that damn thing.
Yeah, Pickens, by the way, he's got 3 catches, 20 yards.
This was all bad first half. There's nothing positive to come out of it.
No.
Nothing.
Nope. Steelers only got 6,
But
7
hey,
yards on the ground.
at least we're not like Bo Nix, who has -7 yards on 7 completions.
Yeah. I mean, what are they playing, the Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Dude,
Jeez.
why is I'm looking at this Pickens fumble again. Like I'm gonna use my Gatorade as the ball, right? Instead of cradling it, he's holding the ball like this, as if like he's trying to pass it or something. And once I think Nick Cross comes back around, he's holding the ball like this. And then when Nick Cross goes to make a tackle, he's just, here, have it. Here you go. You can have it. Cradle that fucker in, man. Like it's something so basic. It's so easy. Something like that would have avoided all of that.
Finch, he's nowhere near Claypool. He is nowhere near Claypool.
No, Claypool wish he was Pickens.
He was on his rookie season,
Barely.
and that's as far as he got.
Barely.
That's as far as he got.
Pickens couldn't hold Pickens. Yeah, Claypool couldn't hold Pickens' jockstrap. The amount of deep throws that Claypool had and the opportunities. 6'4". 228. Played like he was Calvin Austin's size. Bum.
So clumsy.
The problem
Probably
with-
the most clumsy player I've ever seen.
The problem with Pickens is he's just lazy. Like he makes the best plays possible, and then his effort sometimes just isn't there, man. Like, it's obvious. It's like the easiest things you could do as a wide receiver, and he just lets it hang.
I don't know what it is. I don't know why.
And then Najee, like he's not having a great game. What does he have? What, 6 yards all half? What's he at? 5. He's not even averaging a yard a carry, guys. He's averaging 0.8 yards a carry.
Yeah,
Najee is having an awful game. Patterson in that drive alone showed you, like, he was the momentum changer. He was moving the ball. I don't know if it's play calling. I don't know if it's Najee's vision. I don't know if it's the line. I don't know what it was, but something's wrong with Najee. Najee needs to wake the fuck up. And I love Najee. The pitches to Najee need to stop. The tosses need to stop. That's not helping his production. That's not helping him on the field. Maybe it's because every time Najee's on the field, the defense knows it's going to him. That's the problem. Najee is so predictable on the field. The Steelers' offense, the play calling doesn't mix it up. Najee's on the field, you have the football. Patterson and Warren on the field, they might throw it. We don't know. But when Najee's on the field, oh yeah, he's getting the ball. That's the problem.
That's one way to look at it. His usage is predictable. How many second and Najee are we going to keep doing?
Well, Najee also, I noticed with Patterson, he was a little shifty in finding the holes in the lanes. Najee isn't as shifty.
No.
He's always been like that.
We know he's not shifty. We know he doesn't have that burst.
The second half's on the way.
There's no impact from Najee this year yet.
If we don't open up with a touchdown, man, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed. We need a touchdown. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If we don't get a touchdown, I hate our chances.
All right, come on.
We need a touchdown here. We need a touchdown here. You need to open the second half explosive. Where's that explosion we saw in the second half last week?
And keep in mind, Fields, he only has 113 passing yards in this
If you're
game.
not down with that,
David
we've got 2
McLaurin
words
with a
for you.
$4.99. If this is Arthur Smith's offense, then I would rather have Mike Sullivan back.
He's still with the team. Sullivan, he's just the senior offensive assistant now.
Oh, yeah, that. Maybe he should just get the playbook again.
I don't know.
Give it to Eddie Faulkner. I don't know.
Cordell Patterson's out.
Aaron Shamplin's going to be the second running back now.
Yes, sir.
I form Darnell in motion. Play fake Fields. Looking deep. He's going to scramble. Makes a guy miss. He'll get gain of 4 as a flag.
Is it what I think it is, and is it who I think it is?
It's like the new Dan Moore, except it's on the opposite side of the field.
If you're not
visual,
down with
199.
that, we've got 2 words for you.
Offside, never mind.
Offside, okay. Electric Visual says with a 2, says, Ashton Jeanty, you are a Steeler. Imagine
You
that.
are the father.
What?
I don't know. Every time I hear you are, it just, I don't know.
Ass. All those
lot of
times
Maury.
staying home from sick and watching
A
Maury
lot
on
of
daytime.
Maury,
But
yeah.
Jeanty would be great. I am convinced if Najee walks, the Steelers are going to draft a running back at some point. And the pistol, they give it to Najee on first and 5, and he's still pushing. He's not down, but they whistle it dead after a 2-yard gain.
He's just constantly wrapped up. That's a 3-yard gain.
I ain't gonna lie, Jeanty would be nice. He kind of has that body of a Steeler, right? He's small, but he's bulky. Reminds me of Warren. Second and 2. Under center. Play fake. Fields. Sensing the pressure. He runs right into a sack.
He went right forward.
What is Fields doing? He ran right into him.
Najee had him blocked.
You did not have... Why did he step in the pocket? Why did he step into the pressure?
That's Julian Blackman.
Why did he step into the gap? Why?
They went with the safety blitz. Najee had Blackman blocked, and Fields went forward.
Why did Fields do that? Why did he step up?
That's 3 sacks already by the Colts.
They're in a safety blitz. Yeah, he could have ripped it to Hayward. That's throwing with an anticipation.
But he went
You
forward.
got to throw with anticipation.
Shamplin's the 3rd down back.
Snap, Fields.
Champlin, whatever.
Throws. Caught Pickens. First down. First down, Pickens. Thank God.
All right, drive keeps going. Good.
God.
Yo, Philly's actually getting destroyed. My God. Yeesh. Even Barkley's doing nothing.
Draft Judkins. Quinshawn Judkins from the Buckeyes. There's going to be plenty of options, man.
What about that other running back they got? What's his name? From Ohio State? I can't remember his name, but he's pretty good.
Ohio State's looking good, man. You see, who's that freshman? What's his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, he's Jeremiah Smith, I think. Fucking dog. Freshman, and he's already looking like maybe the greatest Ohio State receiver of all time. He's a
Muscles
flag.
blown.
Looks like a false start. Delay game. Oh my God, Fields, what are you doing?
This ain't looking good. These constant mistakes, these penalties, it's just dragging the team back.
What is Fields doing?
Yeah, that was delay a game. What is he doing?
Dude, this is not the drive we need right now.
No.
They're gonna go pistol.
Motion from Calvin.
We gonna throw it this time? We're just gonna hand it off. Snap. They hand it off. Najee. Goes nowhere.
1st and 15.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
You hand off to Najee on the 1st and 15.
Yeah, let's give it to the guy that hasn't gotten shit going today. It's just like last week. Yeah, let's give it to the guy that's done nothing. Sorry.
You're good.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Listen, I love Najee, but the last 2 games, he's done nothing. He didn't do anything until the end of the game last week.
I don't know if it's his play or it's just the usage of the Steelers that make him so predictable for defenses to stop him.
Maybe both.
It might be both.
What's Najee
He's
doing?
averaging a yard per rush.
Wow.
8.
Snap. Fields out of the shotgun. He's going to throw short. Darnell. Second catch of the day. Takes his pass midfield. It'll be a 3rd and mid coming up. Oh, no. We suck again. Good God. Good God. I know the O-line is also hurt. We don't have any of our starting guards. We don't even have our starting right tackle. So I get, our line sucks. And we got depth pieces. We got
Look at
second-year
this
guys.
defensive rank, 31st.
They've allowed 3 points all game. My God. My God. How do you not take advantage of that? Snap out of the shotgun. Fields. Dan Moore got beat. He throws into fucking traffic and it's almost picked off. It got batted in the air. Thankfully.
He targeted Muth right there.
Thankfully, it's incomplete, but that's a failed 3rd down conversion.
That's not even field goal range. They're going to have to punt. They're going to have to punt.
Yeah, they're gonna have to punt.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, 4.5 minutes killed off on the first drive of this half, and we punt. Pinned at the 11.
That delay game fucked us.
Yeah, it did. Wow. Unbelievable. They don't know what they're doing out there.
No, they
They
don't.
don't know what they're doing out
They
there.
have no preparation.
Nothing. So,
As of right now, they have no preparation.
so what second half adjustments did they make? Clearly none. They don't know what they're doing. Patterson's out, so all we got is Najee and a running back that wasn't good enough to make the 53. Maybe we get Connor Herod back out there. I don't know. This is awful. This is absolutely awful. I just pray the defense makes a play or something. If the defense
They need to.
if the defense lets up exactly what they did in the first half, this is not good. This is not good.
Nope. Jeez.
No one's playing good, man.
It's awful.
No one's playing good right now. The line absolutely isn't playing good. They're not giving Fields a lot of time. They're not giving us any lanes for Najee.
Yeah.
Nothing. Broderick Jones looks like a scrub at right tackle. Dan Moore's getting beat. We got 2 backup guards.
Yes.
One's a rookie. One was a 7th-round pick last year.
Speaking of which, Daniels is ruled out. I told you Patterson's out. Herbig is expected to return. So we still got Herbig.
Good.
We got that, but the offensive injuries on the offensive line in general,
I'll be back.
it's hurting.
Big EJ, 1972, subscribe. Appreciate you, man.
Big E. Thank you.
E, he's got an E. I'll be back.
Yeah, I got an E. Enough of the conservativeness.
If you're not down with that,
A bell.
we've got 2 words for you.
A bell with a 199 says, "This is why I no longer believe in Tomlin." Our beliefs in Tomlin went right out the window last year, bro. You already know that. The sign's still on reserve, by the way. Though we know it's not going to happen, it still ain't going to stop us from letting our frustrations and our feelings out. Patrick Queen has roller skates on. Yeah, Queen hasn't looked good so far. He's had moments here and there. He's just not looking good. There's no tenacity from Patrick Queen. Not that I'm seeing.
Man. I haven't got that sense of
You brought cookies.
I haven't gotten that sense of aggression from him.
Yeah, I'll have one. Screw it.
And the shotgun, Flacco gives it to Taylor.
Bro, don't talk with your mouth full. Be respectful.
I got called again.
Be respectful.
I got called again.
Then don't eat the cookie.
Okay, man. This is good. This is good. I feel a little better now.
Thumbs up on the
If
cookie,
you're
bro.
not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
Pass and found lanes. How come Najee can't? I bet the 4th-string running back can find lanes better than Najee. Well, we're gonna find out, won't we?
Yeah, Champlin, it's your time to shine, baby.
Understand? They give it to Taylor. Taylor runs into Hayward. Goes nowhere.
That was a
Hayward
good
and
cookie.
Joby.
That was a good cookie.
God damn, these are good. I'm sorry. This makes me this makes me a little happy.
Shout out to Alvaro's Bakery. They make some good stuff.
If you know, you know. $20 worth of cookies over here, bro.
3rd and 5.
They all might be gone.
Can the defense capitalize with something?
3 and out. Snap out of the shotgun. Flacco. He steps up. He just got a 1st down on us with his fucking legs. There's a flag. Take it back. Hold him. Take it back. Take it back.
Joe Flacco running.
Unless this is a penalty.
It's not
on
what
the
you
defense.
normally see.
Hold on.
Yeah, turn it up. Excuse me. I don't want to start coughing now like last week.
Illegal formation on the offense. Take it back. Declined. Oh, so okay, so it wasn't good enough for 1st.
And technically, he did slide before he made the marker.
Does that mean that the Colts could challenge if they think he got it?
Well, looking at the replay here, that's when he's down.
Okay, he's down, yeah.
That's when he's down.
He gave up a yard shy. But the Colts could challenge if they wanted
By
to.
the way, I just seen Terrell Edmonds in the defensive formation.
Yeah, he's playing linebacker.
Number 38.
Because Corey Trice is hurt. Well, they're going to punt, so that's a 3 and out, thankfully. Sanchez.
Sanchez hurt himself on that
Oh,
punt.
God. Good catch by Calvin. He's got a lane.
Calvin's
Calvin
going.
Austin. He's going to keep going down. Wow.
Sanchez.
Past the fucking 40. That's what we
Sanchez
needed.
punts to Austin. Austin able to evade an initial tackle early. Austin just gets up and makes a crucial punt return there. His best of the season.
Wow.
Austin back-to-back weeks making plays.
That could be the momentum shift that we needed, man. Calvin. I thought he was going to muff this. Thankfully, he didn't. He stays on his feet.
Great job keeping his balance.
Evades a couple Colts. Takes us down past the 40. We are now in field goal range. We are in Colts territory.
What a play by Austin.
Huge play. We needed that. Seriously. That is
This man is
huge.
just making plays.
Calvin Austin been making plays the last 2 weeks, bro. That could be the game changer. Now, I swear to God, if the offense doesn't get a touchdown here, I'm going to throw something.
Not the cookies.
No.
Not the
I paid
cookies.
$20 for those.
You ain't
Play
throwing
fake
them.
Fields. Feeling the pressure. Get rid of it. He gives it to Najee.
Nah,
He
it's
drops
incomplete.
it.
It's incomplete. All right, I'm going to put these cookies back.
These cookies are the only thing that's going to get me by today.
So incomplete. I mean, the pressure has gotten to Fields all game.
Do I got to change hats?
I don't know. Can it, can the line block? I know it's pretty much full of backups.
No, they
the
can't block.
guards, the guards and whatnot.
That's
but like,
asking,
come on,
That's asking too much.
trailing time this season.
Wow.
33 minutes.
They give it to Najee because it's second and Najee.
Bro, what?
He goes nowhere. Why are we doing that?
You're down 14 points. You're gonna run it with Najee Harris on the 2nd and 10.
If that isn't the most predictable fucking situation the Steelers offense has had, I don't know what is. 2nd and Najee, 2nd and 10. Let's give it to the guy that's averaging 1 yard a carry on a 2nd and 10.
Not anymore.
You fucking idiot.
That just doesn't make any sense. If it's not working, why are you still fucking doing it?
You're not going to win with field goals, bro.
They're not going to make
You're not
this.
gonna win
How
with
much you
field
want to
goals.
bet they're not going to make this? 3rd and 10.
But you're on a blitz. Unprotected on the right side. Fields has the scramble. He falls. We're out of field goal range. He lost the ball. Did he lose the ball? Did he just lose the fucking football? We had a chance at a field goal.
I'm going to have a cookie.
Now we don't. Unprotected on the right side because of the nickel blitz. And Fields slips while trying to escape pressure. Is that a fumble? Fumble recovered by the defense.
I actually threw my towel. I'm not sure if you saw it on screen. I threw my towel.
You're fucking joking. You're fucking joking. That's the Fields from Chicago.
Fields, get rid of it. Fucking get rid of it. His elbow's down. His elbow's down. His elbow's down. When the defender touches him, his elbow is still down. That shouldn't be a turnover. At least not to me. His elbow's down. They still just going to give it to the Colts? Or did he lose the ball when he went down before he was touched? I was looking at his elbow.
Keep
not
in
the ball.
mind that was after a Calvin Austin punt return.
It's first down Colts still.
Dude, that's a fumble. That's a turnover. That puts him in great field position to rack the score up. That was after a Calvin Austin the third punt return that put
Hold
the
on.
Steelers in field goal range.
So the ball is loose.
He wasn't touched. When he slipped, the ball was coming out. He tried to maintain possession.
He never did.
Never
Okay.
did.
Looking
It's
at
as
it,
simple
yeah.
as that. That's a fucking turnover. Because no one wants to protect the fucking nickel on the blitz, and then Fields wants to scramble, and then slip, and then fumble. Like he's back in Chicago.
Fields couldn't get rid of it.
And all that was after a Calvin Austin the third punt return that put them in field goal range, and the offense didn't gain a single yard.
You know what that was too? Run, pass. It was run, pass. I give up. I give up.
This is a disaster.
I give up.
They are lucky they're not up by. They're lucky they're not losing by more. I quit, guys. I fucking quit. I'm done. This is terrible. A hell of a start at 3-0, and then this is how they show out. This is exactly what they do. They had no one in the backfield to protect the nickel blitz. Fields didn't recognize the nickel blitz.
No, that's right. The first play was pass. My fault. It was towards Najee.
So
But
Fields,
then a second and long, they want to run it with Najee. They want to run it long regardless.
Fields didn't recognize the nickel blitz.
I guess not.
How did Fields not audible?
You went back too far.
I'm looking at this play again. They had Najee go for a route. That's a big mistake. That's a big mistake on Fields. He should have recognized the nickel blitz, audible, so that Najee was in the backfield to protect the blitz, so that Fields would have some sort of protection. In fact, he didn't recognize none of it. He didn't see the nickel guy. He didn't see Lamont coming off the edge.
No, he didn't.
He could have just called a fucking pass pro for Najee. Instead, he went with the regular fucking play call, and then whatever happened, happened. That's a mistake on Fields' part. And I hate to say it, but that's exactly what Russ would have changed. Russ would have called that. I think that's a sack. I think Beanie Bishop got a sack.
Great. Fields unable to maintain momentum. He's unable to maintain momentum. He's unable to maintain his consistency, which was another issue with him. Not a good game for Fields.
Caught.
I mean, the first half wasn't entirely his fault. It's just that drive there, or that play specifically, was not good by Fields. That was a big mistake. Not acknowledging it, trying to evade pressure, evade defenders, only for him to slip and lose control of the ball. That's Chicago Justin right there. And it cost us huge. 3rd and 7. They hand it to Taylor. He's wrapped
Looks like
up.
a 3 and out.
Looks like they'll settle for a field goal. Flacco comes off. Comes Matt Gay. His second field goal attempt. Down to 6 minutes left in the third quarter. This is a 54-yard attempt for Matt Gay. 25 or 35 from 50-plus yards for Matt Gay.
Matt Gay.
That's
Wide left. Missed. Steelers catch a big break. They gain no points off of that. No points. That is huge. And little time off the clock. That is huge. Thank God.
He whiffed that one.
Thank God.
Wide left.
Thank God.
It's just up to the offense, guys. It is just up to the offense.
The defense hasn't allowed anything all half.
It is up to Justin Fields. It is up to the play calling. It is up to them executing. If they can do that, Steelers have a shot of remaining undefeated. Not convincingly, by the way. Not convincingly, but they still have a shot.
Dude, the defense has essentially allowed a 3 and out twice so far this half.
Yeah.
You're right. This is absolutely up to the offense. If the offense can't get nothing going.
I mean, I'm not convinced regardless, but like if they want to have a shot, you better fucking get something going. This is where Fields is going to have to step up. This is where Fields is going to have to rebound from that mistake. Acknowledge the mistake, acknowledge that you messed up, that you fucked up, and get out there and fucking ball. If you want any shot of Tomlin acknowledging you as the quarterback one, as the starting quarterback, you need to go out there and you need to fucking sling it. You need to go to Arthur Smith and you need to tell him. You need to go to Arthur Smith and you need to tell him, enough of the bullshit, let me do what I need to do. I'm not handing it to Najee on a 2nd and 25. I'm not going to do a toss to Najee when he doesn't run out there.
No, Najee's done nothing. Shout out to Icy Rhodes with a $4.99.
Thanks, Icy.
And Silly with $1.99. Icy Rhodes says with a $4.99 what I would do to get a healthy O-line for one season. What's that? I don't know anymore. And Silly with a $1.99 says the toss play is a new jet sweep. Yes, it is.
Unfortunately so, bro. God, geez, like enough of the conservative BS. Seriously. Stop it.
It's up to Fields, man. It is up to Fields. I mean, the reason why we say it's up to Fields is because now he's really gonna have to throw the ball.
He has to.
It's also up to the O-line to do him favors, and it's up to Arthur Smith to call the proper plays.
Arthur Smith has done a terrible job today. He's done horrible. It's not all him, but like
It's not all anything, but it's just a bad collective right now.
yeah.
Pistol. Motion from
Van Jefferson, who's done nothing.
They give it to Najee. Runs into a pile.
1 yard. Maybe, not even. I don't know.
But at this point, this whole tray's gonna be gone. All right, I swear, guys.
Who's turning on Fields? The chat? Because believe us, we're not turning on Fields. We're not doing that, young boy.
I'm just criticizing.
Dude, your mouth is full. Okay? Can you please be respectable? 2nd and 9. Fields slings it. It is caught. George Pickens. Big gain right there. See, that's what I'm talking about with the chunk plays right there. The George Pickens.
Finally.
Yeah, listen, Pickens, you can taunt all you want, but you're still down 14 points. Keep your head in the game, bro. Come on.
There's a gain of 38. It's about time.
Middle of the field. See?
How hard was that? Thank God. I'm gonna put these away.
Yeah, put them over there. That's fine.
Finally, we're in the red zone. If we don't score here, I form. They're gonna run with Najee, aren't they? No, play fake. Fields looking for the end zone. Checks it down to Najee anyway. Najee bulldozes his way to the 6-yard line. Guys, this is our best chance to score a touchdown.
That's a first down. Good. First and goal. Is that the Steelers' first and goal of the game? I think it is.
I think it is too.
My God. Took us to 4:20 in the third quarter.
Come on, guys.
Oh, Broderick got frustrated. Broderick took his helmet off and kicked the bench after the last play.
Yeah.
Last drive, I should say.
Shotgun. Fields. Gives it to Najee. Najee. He's
Taken
2
down.
yards shy. Flag on the play.
Oh, boy.
False start on the off. You're joking.
Mason McCormick.
You're joking.
And that's the thing about Mason McCormick, man.
joking.
Like
Dude, these flags. What the fuck?
McCormick, man, he gives up flags. That's a
That's
problem.
his
with
biggest,
him.
yeah, that's been his biggest problem since college. Is his flags.
He couldn't sit still.
Could that kill us? Could that kill the drive right now? At the 11 now.
They're now back at the 11.
Yeah. Now they're gonna go shotgun here. Snap. Fields. He's gonna step up. He's gonna scramble. Use his legs, and he slides.
He gets down.
At the 5.
AJ Speed.
2nd and goal.
AJ Speed involved in there trying to take down Fields.
He gets the penalty yards back. Dude, man, we gotta score here. We gotta score here. We have got to fucking score here.
Could have given it to Pickens right there.
Yeah, but at one point, was he feeling the pressure? Shotgun, snap, Fields, looks, throws, and it's almost skill. God damn, that looked like it was going to be picked.
Pickens, you're not getting a flag. It's Womack.
So much traffic.
Womack with the breakup on
So
Pickens.
3rd and goal. Oh, God. Oh, my God. There was early contact. So, yeah, I mean, Pickens had right to feel like he wanted a flag.
Fucking McAfee.
What a nut. Oh, God. 3rd and goal. Shotgun here. Fields. He's going to scramble. He's going to go past line of scrimmage. He gets it to the end zone for a touchdown.
Steelers' first touchdown of the game. Justin Fields runs it in for the second time.
No flags. That's a touchdown.
Second straight game with a rushing touchdown. Justin Fields finally gets the team on the board.
Finally. This is a one-score game, folks. This is a one-score game. Let's go, Fields. Let's go. Put the game in your hands. Put the ball in your hands. Put the team on your back.
After the disastrous mistake Fields made on the last drive, he rebounds big time and gets the Steelers on the board.
That's how you bounce back.
As the extra point from Boz is good. Now the Steelers are only down by 7. They're only down by a touchdown.
All right, defense, we need you to do what you've been doing all season. Shut them down. Give the offense the chance to still come back.
Wasn't the most pretty drive, but hey, we got a touchdown. I can't complain. At least the Steelers finally got on the board. They're still in it. They're not out.
That means I can end the poll.
Jeez, man. Jeez. Wow.
One-score game, guys.
Finally got on the board.
We need the defense to make plays. We need the defense to do what they've been doing, man. Seriously. All right. Do we even have a sack in this game, dude?
No, we don't. We don't have one.
All right, I guess that'll be the new poll.
No. Beanie Bishop. That's it.
Beanie Bishop. Yeah,
That's
we got
right.
one.
That's right.
Okay. Who forces a Steelers turnover?
We're going to need one. Well, we can't get one from Richardson because he's out. Colts have not given the ball up one time yet. All the turnovers they did this season were at the hands of Richardson. Now that he's out, I don't even know.
Yeah, Flacco's a lot smarter.
Of course.
He can still be safe with the ball. But, I mean,
If there's one team that can pick Flacco off, it's Pittsburgh Steelers.
If you're
Roll
not
it with a
down
5.
with that, we've got 2 words for you.
because let's go defense. We're going to need defense to make a play, man. I put a new poll in the chat for you guys. Who forces the Steelers turnover? Watt, Herbig, Minka, or Dante Jackson? For the STN members, let's get the defense emotes in the chat, man. We need the defense to make a play. We need them to get the offense the ball back. We need them to put them in good field position. We got this. We can still win this. It could be the most ugly win ever. I don't care. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win this game. It would be the ugliest win of the season. I don't give a shit. Win this ball game. The fact that you have a chance to win this game, the fact that you're still in it is a blessing alone. Now you have a legitimate chance to win this game back. It's one score. You gotta win, man.
You got to get it, dude. You got to get it.
It just sucks, man. If Pickens never fumbled, where would we be? Could this be tied right now?
Maybe.
That's in the rearview mirror, though, man. We're in the now. We're in the present. Defense needs to make plays.
Touchback. Has any of Boswell's kickoff ever led to an actual kickoff? I don't think it
I
has
remember.
yet.
If they win, shows how resilient they are. Exactly. I was just thinking that myself. The Steelers, man, if they win this game, they show themselves that they are a resilient team. That's one thing that I haven't really gotten the feel of the past couple years. I get a sense like teams like to toy around with the Steelers. At least if they win this game, I get a sense like, hey, they're resilient. Like, they're always in it. They're always in the fight.
Sure.
Fight to the end. Flacco. Play fake. They run a blitz. Flacco feeling the pressure. He throws. Incomplete. No one there.
Pressure coming from Patrick Queen. As Queen and Robert celebrate the play there. It was only an incompletion.
Finally, yes, we got to blitz Flacco, man. Rushing 4 is not getting the job done today. It's not.
Not against this offensive line.
No. So I love the fact, man, we got to start blitzing more.
Yeah, see, Queen, man, is just perfect timing. He found a hole, he found a gap, and he went straight down.
They're trying to argue if that was intentional grounding because was he out the pocket?
No
They
flag
don't-
on that one.
Looks like he got out of the pocket. They're going to go empty here. Flacco. Snap. Herbig!
Herbig with the
Oh,
pressure,
he's sacked by
but Cam
Cameron
Hayward.
Like, oh, no, he got rid of the ball. Oh, Flacco got rid of it.
See, that's the veteran instinct by
Damn
Joe
it.
Flacco right there.
Just like old times.
See, Herbig got the best of the left tackle there in Raymond, and he got the pressure, which caused
Dude, this
Flacco to go
defense.
forward into Cam Hayward. Hayward tried to bring him down, but the veteran instinct kicked in for Flacco, which caused him to throw it away.
This defense is hungry. This defense is hungry. Herbig
So he gets that step in.
and Hayward almost had him. Like old times, but he got rid of it. Come on. Third down.
Flacco got PTSD with Hayward there. He's like, oh, screw that.
Three and out. Flag. Flacco throws.
It's
It's
caught.
caught.
First down.
A gain of 11.
That's
Caught
Michael
by
Pittman.
Michael Pittman with his 6th catch today. Why can't we cover Pittman today?
We never can. You notice that? Against Pittman, we never can.
Pittman is killing us. Pittman has been the X factor.
He's being the number one.
Like
Keep in mind, he got extended too.
we slow down Taylor for the most part. Like right there, he goes for a gain of nowhere. But we can't stop. We can't stop Pittman, man. It's like no matter what, the Colts can always find a playmaker on the field against us. Damn it. Can we just put someone in a 92 jersey? That'll give Flacco some fucking nightmares. That'll get the job done.
Second and 10 after the no gain.
Shotgun. A lot of the snaps are low. Flacco throws left sideline. Whoa! He misses.
what a
A.D.
hit by
Mitchell.
Minka.
No! They threw the flag on Minka.
They did.
Fuck!
It was overthrown
No!
of Mitchell, and Minka was just playing defense. He was going after what he thought was going to be a catch from Mitchell.
No! Pick it up.
And he hit him.
Pick it up.
He hit him hard.
Pick it up. Fuck you! He was playing defense.
He didn't even hit him with the helmet.
A.D. Mitchell got scared. A.D. saw Minka coming. He got scared.
Well, not just that. Like, what do you expect Minka to do? He can't stop and freeze.
If A.D. makes that catch, that's not a flag. Fuck you.
No, Minka hit him clean. Minka hit him clean. He hit him with his shoulder. He led with the shoulder. There was no helmet-to-helmet contact. There was no helmet-to-helmet contact. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Minka was doing nothing
That's
but
clean.
playing defense exactly how the NFL wants him to play, but he still gets penalized.
They give it to Taylor. Taylor finds a...
He got
slipped
tripped up. He got tripped up.
That's terrible. That is an awful call. That is awful. That's exactly how the NFL wants safeties or defensive players to play defense now. Led with the shoulder, no helmet-to-helmet contact. He was playing as if AD was going to make the catch. AD got fucking scared and retracted from making the catch, which is why Minka still made the hit he did.
That's horrible.
He plays as if AD's making the catch. That's awful. Flacco checks it down. Get the fuck on the ground, you piece of shit!
Sean Elliott with a massive stop, an immediate stop on Jonathan Taylor. And Elliott is filling it. As well as Dan over
these
here.
refs are about to fucking screw us from a comeback.
Oh, that's how pissed you were. It's fine, guys, by the way. Like, there's
This game,
no dead.
listen, I apologize for my behavior, for those that think it's too much. I apologize for my cursing. I apologize for my behavior. I really do. I just...
He gets animated.
I do. Flacco play fake. He's going to throw.
End zone.
End zone. Incomplete.
Oh, he had a
for-
shot at it. It was A.D. Mitchell on Dante Jackson.
It would have been at the 1 if he caught it, but it's incomplete. Third or second down coming up.
Only able to get one hand on it. Oh, this damn chair keeps moving.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's not enough. Break something. He tried. He tried.
Is that
he tried.
Is that a challenge? I'll break it.
Yeah, James Harrison's not happy either.
They
on
run
the
a
Twitter.
blitz. Oh, in his face, and it's
Too far.
Too far for
for throw. Yep. You know, Michael Pittman on Benny Bishop. Talk about a size mismatch.
Third down. Dude, the refs are about to give them however many points they're about to get here, if they get any.
Yeah,
We need a turnover circle.
We need a crucial turnover.
We need a turnover player circle.
Well, Trey Sherman's in there at running back.
Snap, Flacco, the shotgun. Flacco throws, it's caught.
Mo Alley Cox, touchdown. Or Ogletree, whatever. Alec Ogletree. Drew
Ogletree.
I can't even get the names right. I think we lost, guys.
Game over.
Joe Flacco threw a second touchdown pass to Drew Ogletree, one of their tight ends, for a touchdown. Middle of the field. There was nobody around him. There was no Steeler around Ogletree. He gets the chip block on Watt. He does his route. Flacco finds him, and Ogletree just does the rest.
The secondary's getting picked apart, guys. That's game.
Three
can't stop.
touchdowns. And keep in mind, the Steelers can't score 20 points. They could barely score 20 points, I should say. They're not getting 24. I'm sorry. They're not. There's no way.
They have an entire fourth quarter, so is it possible? Yes.
Yes, it's very possible, and I feel like that they have the talent, absolutely, to be able to do so. But with the way that they're executing, the way that how conservative the play calling is, and the mistakes that they have done altogether from everybody, the offensive line, Justin Fields, Arthur Smith, the play calling, the execution on the play, all that, I don't see how they score 2 more touchdowns.
I don't
They
either.
could barely get 1 in a game.
I know. I don't either. This is upsetting. This is upsetting. You can blame the refs for that. And in a way, I do. I do blame the refs for giving the Colts 6 points, 7 points. But the secondary can't stop anything. The secondary can't stop anybody.
Our third down defense, by the way, sucks.
It is awful.
It is terrible.
It is awful. They can't stop nothing. Everyone is open. I don't even know what the next poll should be. Should it be anything? I don't know. Let us know how you guys feel in the chat, man. I know a lot of you guys are just...
We don't even have a second... Yeah, we do. I keep
Bishop.
forgetting about the Beanie Bishop.
I didn't see it, so it's like it never happened. Anyway, I want to do a quick ad break to try to calm the moods, calm everything down as much as we can. Watt took the day off, apparently.
We've got 2 words for you.
Apparently he did. I don't know what happened to Watt. Makes no sense. They said they had a plan to eliminate Watt, and boy, are they. But let's take a quick ad break. I want to thank BetUS Sportsbook and Casino for sponsoring today's agonizing live stream. They got live wagering on all major sports, including all the games that are currently happening right now during NFL Week 4 Sunday. You got all these games happening live. They got live wagering. The Bengals are up 31-21, so it doesn't look like the Panthers are going to pull off the upset.
No, thanks, Andy Dalton.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like...
The AFC North rivals, they just are not boding the Steelers well.
No, they're not. But they got all the games for the upcoming 4 o'clock, 4:30, and tonight's game, and tomorrow's doubleheader Monday nighter. So you guys can feel free to get your wagers in. I still feel pretty confident about the Raiders potentially. You guys put a wager on that. They are the underdog. The Bills are the underdog as well versus the Ravens. Let's hope that they can at least brighten our day a little bit, and hoping that some of these AFC North teams continue to lose. But if you guys want to get in on that, go to BetUS.com. They got a fun little promo right now, 150% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 when you use the promo code YouTube150 when signing up today at BetUS.com. Just please gamble responsibly and take advantage of all those great perks from our great friends over at BetUS.com. I'm drained, guys. I'm drained.
I just don't see how they make a comeback.
Dude,
I don't. I'm
me
sorry.
neither. After Fields,
That's just the truth.
after Fields got that touchdown, I was like, dude, let's go. Let's end these. Let's get the ball back. And then they allow a first down to Pittman. Then they allow a first down to Downs and all these other guys. Then the ref call. After the Steelers scored a touchdown, the Colts respond with a touchdown themselves. Blame the refs if you want. I don't blame you. But the secondary can't stop a nosebleed.
They can't stop a 39-year-old Joe Flacco.
They couldn't stop
The highest paid
Wee Man
defense
if
in
he
the
was
league.
out there.
The highest paid defense in the league. A defense that only allowed 10 points within the first 3 weeks.
and 2 touchdowns all 3 weeks. Shotgun Fields throws, caught short Frymuth. He gets a gain of 4.
Yeah, let's keep going short. Seriously, highest paid defense.
No, you're right. Wow.
Like come on.
Almost 1,100 of you guys in here. Thank you guys. Whether you guys are enjoying, sharing our frustration, whatnot. Appreciate all you guys for joining us. We just hit 300 likes. We appreciate it. Anything extra would be...
We almost got 1,100 people watching.
I know.
Incredible.
Thank you guys. But I'm sure you guys are sharing our frustration while...
Justin Fields runs, he gets a first down.
First down. I'm sure some of you guys are also enjoying our frustration. Who knows?
Honestly, at this point, if anybody's got any Steelers players on fantasy, to which I don't know why you would.
Bro, I don't remember if I've ever been this amped up. I haven't been this amped up in a while. Because the team is playing so bad, and then when we have a chance to come back, bad things are happening. The refs screw us. The secondary is so piss poor. We can't stop nothing. I was drained after the Pickens fumble. Fields is going to do a play fake. Checks it down to Najee. He's got a couple blockers. He's got McCormick in second level. Najee Harris, he's still moving. Runs down a defender past the 30.
Still on his feet.
To the 25, but there's a flag that might neglect all of this.
I think Najee acknowledges it. Or unless he's hurt.
We don't need to know. Oh, no. Oh, roughing the passer. So they're going to decline
No,
that.
never mind that. The play stands by Najee, but
Is Najee okay?
no, Najee's jogging off. I guess that's a good
If you're
sign.
not down with that, we've got 2 words for
K.
you.
Rosso with a 199 says we need a whole new coaching staff.
Okay, that one was a little late. Yeah, he trucks over Nick Cross. I don't know if his ankle got wrapped up there. I don't know what it was.
Najee looks okay. He just needs a play or two off.
I mean, that's a hell of a play by Najee. That's definitely the best play he's done all season.
So Aaron Shamklin is going to have to come on the field. That's a big play we needed from Najee. I don't think the Steelers are out of it. It's just it's hard to expect this defense to make a stop right now. They're in the red zone. They're going to go pistol here.
It's going to have to be Justin Fields right here.
Yeah, it is.
You're not going to rely on Shamklin.
Fields calls.
You're not going to rely on Van Jefferson.
Fields calls an audible. Shotgun Fields. No one's open. No one's open. He scrambles. He throws it away. Muth was covered. Pickens was covered. No one was open.
He tried to go outside, and the defender was right there waiting for him. Again, no one's getting open.
No
one can get separation.
He had good protection. He had all day.
No one's getting
Why
separation.
is Pickens just a short throw midget? Like,
I don't know.
can we get him in the end zone?
I don't get it.
Can we get him
With that
going in the end
size,
zone?
I don't get it. Or even Muth.
It's like that's what.
Or even Muth. All his touchdowns have been from
That's
the
what I'm
red
talking.
zone.
That's what I'm talking about. Why is Muth like just nothing but a hitch guy? Snap in the shotgun. Fields throws end zone. And it's caught, not in the end zone. I thought it was going towards the end zone, but Pickens makes the catch right at the first down mark.
They roll it a catch.
But not a first down. He'll be a yard shy. 3rd and 1. Just move the chains. Sneak it.
That was some tight coverage there on Pickens too, and he was able to haul it in. Good
Just
grab.
sneak it. Get the first. Let's not make this difficult. Under center. They're going to give it to Najee, aren't they? They do. And as predictable as it might be, he
got
reaches
the
for a
first.
first down. He got it.
He leaped for that marker.
I ain't going to lie to you. I had my head down and I prayed. I said, just give us this one. Just give us this one.
They're fighting. They are fighting. I will give them
They
that.
are very resilient. The offense is trying. They are trying.
They're trying now.
Less than 12 minutes left. There's still some time. There is still a chance. If we score a touchdown here.
Motion from Jefferson.
They're stacking the box. Snap. They give it to no.
The play fake.
Fields still has it. Fields scrambles. He throws end zone, and it's incomplete.
It's broken
for
up.
Pickens.
At least I believe it was broken up in the end zone.
Second and goal. We still got three opportunities.
0 receiving touch. What?
Yeah, let's do his hands. Through his hands. Throw his hands. Catch the ball, bro. It's his second drop in 2 weeks. Shotgun again. They're stacking the box. They give it to no. Fields
That's not
scrambles.
a second and
He's got a
Najee.
lane. Get in there. He gets
fights
in there.
for it.
Touchdown.
Justin Fields, a second rushing touchdown. Back-to-back offensive drives. Justin Fields leads to touchdowns by Fields himself.
We got a game, guys. We got a game. 11:23 left. They got a game. There's still a chance.
Justin Fields with the play fake to Najee. He just uses his legs. He sees an opportunity and he runs for it, gets in the end zone for the Steelers.
2 touchdowns.
They're still in it.
2 touchdowns from Fields. Fields is putting this team on his back. He's putting this game on his back. Is Fields.
After making that mistake he did, he has definitely redeemed himself. Fields is trying.
Fields is trying, man. Fields is a fighter.
Just
After horrendous play calling, after horrendous O-line play in the first half, after fumbling the ball away, which thankfully led to no points, Fields is carrying this team right now. Fields right now is the only reason why we are still in it.
I just realized Fields has 3 rushing touchdowns. None of the Steelers running backs do.
Nope.
Yeesh. But hey, you know what? I don't care who scores as long as we get points.
There's still a chance, guys. We need a turnover.
Fields is pushing through. He's carrying the team on his back.
Dude, what a game. Good God. It's an emotional...
Fields is trying to redeem himself. I can appreciate that.
Dude, this is an emotional roller coaster like I can remember. I haven't had this... I don't think I've had this much up and down wave for a Steelers game. And ever, honestly, man. In a while. It's been... I can't tell you the last time I felt this way during a game, bro, where... I was so diminished in the first half, and then we were back in it, and then Flacco throws a touchdown to his tight end, and now we're back in it again. Like it's just up and down waves of emotions.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a wild one, that's for sure.
I haven't been this animated, dude. Jesus. I still want to win this game, guys. Still want to win this game. We got a chance. I don't care. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if this is looked at as an ugly victory or not. Win this game. I drink way too much coffee today for this shit. It's National Coffee Day. I didn't realize.
Is it?
I haven't even had my coffee yet.
I might need to get another one.
I haven't had my coffee yet.
I know it's 3-4. I don't care. I love coffee. Chug it like it's nothing.
I'm going to get the defense emotes in the chat. The STN members, let's get them in the chat.
Get them coming, guys. Come on, we're going to need them.
Should I change hats? Should I change hats?
No. You know what? Steelers defense gives up another big play. Yeah, do that. How about we do that?
Yeah. My God is right. I'll tell you this, win or loss, Fields is still the quarterback one. Fields is still the quarterback one. Dude, Flacco has been dialing us up.
Yeah, 39-year-old backup. It's a little ridiculous.
Dude, our secondary needs to step up. Like, what the hell is going on, man? Joe Flacco, a year ago, he was on the couch eating Cheetos. Like, what the fuck?
7 straight game played
If you're
with
not down with that,
2 or more passing touchdowns
we've
for Joe
got 2
Flacco.
words for
Wrong
you.
with it, too. Where's TJ Watt? You're about to find him. I'm telling you right now. They toss it to Taylor. He's got blocks. Liao involved on the tackle. Same thing with Peyton Wilson. He gets a gain of 4.
We need to keep seeing more of Peyton Wilson.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
2nd and 8 after a 2-yard run. Dan, the extra point.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. It was slow for a second. And empty. Flacco throws towards the middle of the field.
Bro,
Caught first
the
down.
middle of
Josh
the
Downs
field.
again. Peyton Wilson in coverage. Dude,
Well,
we
the middle of
can't-
the
we
field
can't
is
stop.
just...
We can't stop anything. Can we just, like...
Just wide open.
Can we just do something for once? Like, can we just... Oh, Wilson messed up. You see what he did? He set his feet.
Yep.
Once he set his feet too much, it was over. He never should have set his feet. You gotta keep your feet moving. Once you set your feet, you're already too slow.
Josh Downs himself already got 72 yards.
Wow. And pistol, they give it to Taylor. Taylor, wow, escapes! He's gonna go up the sideline, dude. This defense is gonna fuck this game because no one wants to fucking tackle or make a goddamn play in coverage.
Change your hat. Change it. Change your hat.
Dude, this defense, man. I
This
said it
is
was the best defense in the league,
This
and
is
now
the
it's looking like the
highest
worst.
paid defense in the league. And they're doing this.
It's like the Colts and Steelers defense swapped. Is it opposite day? Fuck. This is so bad. Pistol, Flacco, Taylor. Taylor bounces back. He's gonna get a game
Taken
of
down
one.
by Ogunjobi.
Ogunjobi and Hayward, man. I'll tell you what, they've done well by their contracts.
They can stop the run big time. Yeah, looking at Taylor there. Comparison through the first 3 games. We know what he did in 2021. Jonathan Taylor's a beast. There's no doubt about it. He's on his way to 100 yards in this game for the 3rd straight game. 2nd and 8.
Shotgun, they give it to Taylor again, up the middle. Wow, what a tackle made by there.
Deshaun Elliott, the run defensive play there by Elliott.
Yeah, he came right down from the secondary like a missile. What range? 3rd and 6. Dude, if we make a stop here, we got a shot to tie this
Elliott's
game.
run defense, man, that's one of the big key things about his play, about his game. He's just great at that.
Dude, please, 3rd down defense. What is it? What is a 3rd down defense? 7 to 12.
We're about to find out. We're about to find out.
Shot. No, they're gonna go empty. Oh my god.
They got Trey Sermon out wide.
Snap. Flacco throws short. It's caught. And no one can make a tackle.
Dante Jackson.
Downs.
Dante Jackson, he couldn't get it. Dante, you have to make that tackle. Dante, you have to make that tackle. Dante, you have to make that fucking tackle!
Yep. Hopes high.
It's over.
Back down. I'm drained. I'm drained. Well, dude, the only possible hope is the turnover now. They give it to Trey Sermon. He goes nowhere.
Loudermilk with the tackle.
Stop for after a gain of 1. Only thing we got to hope for is a turnover. This is it. If they get 3 right now, that forces a 2-score game again. If they get 6, it's over.
Colts are on pace to have
30 points.
Not that, but 2 100 receiving.
Receivers.
Yeah, exactly.
Two 100-yard receivers.
Yeah, thank you. And 100-yard rushing running back in this game.
We give it to Sermon. He bounces left.
Oh, my
He
God.
gets a gain of 5.
Trey Sermon.
He cooked us last year.
I know he did. Don't remind me.
I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. I feel sick. I feel really sick.
Can I have a cookie?
I feel really sick. I got to put him back in the fridge.
Not better.
Sermon tackled. Goes nowhere. That was 3rd down. They're going to force a field goal. Looks like Steelers call timeout. Watt's not even on the field, dude. Watt wasn't on the field for that. He's taking a breather. Steelers call the first timeout. They're going to need as much time as possible. If they get a field goal, this is going to force two scores.
Now, Taylor's getting his
Leg examined.
yeah, leg or ankle, whatever.
If you
It's
miss
his
it,
ankle.
dude, we need a block. We need him to Vander choke it. We need something.
Yeah, it was the tackle from Elliott there. Yeah, his ankle kind of got twisted
ow,
there.
his right ankle. Ow. That shit
That's the
bent.
thing. That's the thing about Taylor. We know he's a dynamic running back. It's just the injuries that's been piled on him.
Well, I mean, it was a bad angle of a tackle. I mean, his imagine a tendon might have extended. 35-yard attempt.
This may put it away.
Vander choke.
This
Vander
may
choke.
put it away.
Vander choke. He makes it. Matt Gay makes it.
We're down by 10. We got 6:03 left. That might have put it away. I don't know.
Fields, it's time.
Chiefs, Chargers, Browns, Raiders. Yeah, game's coming up.
The secondary is so bad. The secondary is so bad. Dude, if one of these guys can make a tackle, if one of these guys can cover properly, the Steelers are still in it. No, I don't feel as much anymore.
Nope. You can thank the defense for that.
This sucks. Gotta score quick. We need a big play from Pickens. We need something. We need a deep shot to Calvin. Like, we can't take too much time off
Just
the clock.
imagine if they took advantage of the defensive turnovers early. They recovered that fumble. If JBJ at least got that interception in the end zone,
Yeah,
you take those plays away.
that minimizes points. The defense has cost us. The slow start from the offense hasn't helped. The play calling in the first half hasn't helped. The fumble from Pickens didn't help. A lot of factors into why we're at where we're at.
Fields, we're gonna need something.
I appreciate the effort, man. I appreciate the effort. I admire it. I love it. Play fake Fields. Chucks it. No, batted away.
That was not going to be successful anyway. If you were
why
going to check it down to Najee, he was going to be tackled for loss.
Why are you running a play action when you know damn well the Colts aren't going to fall for it? And why are you running a screen?
I don't get it.
So we're going right back. So we're going right back with the lazy ass play call.
The conservative bullshit from the Steelers.
What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Idiot. Absolute idiot. Play calling is awful.
2nd and 10.
Snap. He's going to run a draw. Fields is
9
a yard
yards.
shy. Fields, get up. Fields, get up.
Well,
Fields,
Cross
get
is
up.
like leaning on him.
Okay.
8-yard run.
3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. 4 and 10 on third down conversions.
Awful.
You want to get to the line? What?
Where's the tempo?
Where's the urgency? Shotgun, Najee in the backfield. Snap.
Oh,
Fields.
Broderick.
Left sideline deep. He's got Pickens.
Pickens, great
out
catch.
Of bounds.
Big chunk play to George Pickens.
In the bucket.
Off the left sideline, what a dime.
He hits Pickens deep down the left sideline. Finally. That is huge.
37 yards.
Huge.
On Jalen Jones, one-on-one. See, this is all you got to do.
In the bread basket.
One-on-one, Pickens, you throw the ball right, he's going to get it 9 times out of 10. And that was a pretty throw by Fields, too.
That puts us at the 25. Snap, Fields. Throws. Caught. That is Van Jefferson. Wow, his first catch of the day. He gets a first down. What the hell? What happened to Jefferson? Good play there. Dude, this is gonna get close, man. This is gonna get close. This is gonna get close.
By the way, that catch by Pickens has him over 100 yards right now. First time this season.
Snap. They give it to Najee up the middle. All right, he'll get a gain of 6. I don't mind that. Get the yardage. Get the yardage.
You got to hurry up, though.
Yeah, dude,
You
seriously.
have to hurry. You're going down 4 minutes. The defense hasn't been able to stop shit.
You only have one. You have 2 timeouts.
You have to hurry.
You gotta conserve that. That 2-minute warning.
Come on.
Need a score here. Fields takes a snap. He's gonna throw it towards the end zone. Too high. No one there. Nope. 3rd and 5. Oh my God.
It stops the clock, sure, I guess.
$3:45 left. I'm nervous, guys. I am nervous.
All right, Smith, what do you have in your playbook? That's not predictable.
Yeah, they're going empty. Is this a draw? Is this a draw? Fields. No, he's going to throw. It's caught by Muth. He squeezes his way into the end zone.
Are they going to roll that a touchdown?
Are they ruling that a touchdown? They got a touchdown for Muth. Steelers Nation, we have a chance.
3 straight offensive drives with a touchdown led by Justin Fields.
3 touchdowns from Fields, man.
He throws a passing touchdown to Muth, his first of the season. He's good.
Touchdown.
He's good.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Hell of an effort by Muth. Hell of a play by Muth. Good throw by Fields.
3:40 left.
Steelers are still in it.
3:40 left. 2 timeouts. Extra point is good. All we need, ladies and gentlemen, is a field goal to tie this game.
Oh, my God. All right, so the Steelers got 24 points. Good. I said that, they could barely score 20. They got 24. Good. What they're doing this second half, this quarter pretty much, is what we need to see more of from the first half. More consistency from the first half. Less conservativeness. That's what we need to see here. It appears that they only do this when they're down or when they're not playing up to par like they should be.
There's a chance.
But I will give them this. They're showing fight. They're showing hustle. They're showing resiliency. I can appreciate that. Previous years, previous games, they did none of that.
None.
And this one, I can say that they're fighting. They're trying.
Dude, we've had, 3 touchdowns for the first 3 weeks? We have 3 in this game alone.
Yeah, we do.
3 straight touchdown drives led by Justin Fields. Win or loss, Fields is the quarterback. Fields is the quarterback one.
Fields is near 300 passing yards in this game.
The only error he had today, I would say, was that fumble.
And that was a crucial fumble.
He should have called an audible. He should have had extra protection, and he shouldn't have fumbled the ball, plain and simple. But he's put this team on his back. The defense has been shit. The defense has been awful. They've allowed 10 points in the second half. They can't cover nobody, but Fields is keeping us in it. We got a chance. We need the defense to make a fucking play. We need the defense to make a stop. We need TJ to beat TJ. We need something. We got a shot. 3:40 left, 2 timeouts, 2-minute warning. Dude, I'll be real with you, man, and please let us know if you can think of an earlier time. I can't think of the last time the Steelers were this competitive in a game.
Jonathan Taylor's questionable to return with an ankle. Probably the worst timing they could have right now.
When was the last time the Steelers were this competitive in a game? I couldn't. Maybe last year versus the Ravens when Kenny threw that touchdown to Pickens, but even then. Joe Flacco under center. They give it to Trey Sermon. And Trey Sermon is slowed down behind the line of scrimmage, and he squeezes his way for a gain of 3. Oh,
Taken
man.
down by Peyton Wilson.
That TFL we could have had, though. They're going to wind the clock down.
You know Taylor one's out there.
Dude, I'm actually, like, shivering. .368 total yards for the Steelers. Colts have 367.
Wow. We need a massive clutch defensive play here. We have not had one at all.
Shotgun. Flacco. Oh, he's going to throw it. Flacco. He feels the pressure. He is sacked!
He's taken down!
He's sacked!
First sack of the game. That is Cameron Hayward coming up big along with Nick Herbig.
He's down!
Finally!
We made a play! Ogunjobi, Herbig on the edge, Hayward to finish.
Let's
go.
finally get a massive sack right there.
Just like
a
old
clutch
times,
play.
sacking Flacco. Steelers call a timeout, 2:37 left. The Colts are just going to run it and force the Steelers to use their last timeout, and we'll get the ball back. No, 2:52 left. 2:52 left. They put more time on the clock. Run the ball. Force us to use our last timeout. We'll have about 2:40 something to work with if we make a stop here. Got the 2-minute warning. That's a lot of time. But we got to make a stop here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Get him off the field. Get him off the field. Get him off the field. Come on.
I think I'm shaking. Shotgun here. Flacco.
Get him off the field.
Oh, they're going to throw it. Flacco. Flacco. He's going to go deep towards the sun. Oh, it's incomplete. No receiver in range. They threw towards the chains. Dude, that saves the Steelers a timeout.
That's 3 and out.
That saves the Steelers a timeout.
That's 3 and out.
We got 2:46, 1 timeout plus the 2 minutes. Oh, man.
All the Steelers need is a field goal.
We better fucking win this game.
All the Steelers need is a field goal to tie, but we know we do not want a field goal.
They have all the resources. They have all the time in the world. We better win this fucking game. We better win this game, man. We got everything we need right now. We got time on our side. We got timeouts. We got the 2-minute warning. We got a hot Fields. Don't commit a dumb penalty. Don't commit a dumb penalty. Don't commit a dumb penalty.
No, we go so far.
Don't muff it. Don't muff
Sanchez.
it. Don't muff it. Don't muff it. Don't muff it. Calvin Austin, fair catch.
Yeah, fair catch. That's a deep punt. 2:39 to go, guys. Oh, boy.
Justin Fields, take us home.
I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna let it play out. I'm just gonna let it play out. I don't want to jinx nothing. Outside that one mistake, Fields has had another very good game. With what he's had to deal with, Fields is doing everything that he possibly could be doing. 3 straight touchdown drives.
Justin Fields, finish this. Oh my God, dude. We're going empty here. 2:39 left. We're at the, where we at? The 17-yard line. We got a long way to go. Snap. Fields is going to run a draw. He's going to get
Use his legs.
a first down.
You got a first down there, Justin Fields.
Down to 29-yard line. 2:30 left in this game.
Pushing forward. Play clock's winding down to 2:25. We're talking 347 total yards from Fields and 3 touchdowns.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Fields throws, caught.
Van Jefferson, he runs
uses his
around,
legs
he
to get
gets
a gain of
9.
9. That's going to take us to 2-minute warning. I got to piss. I got to piss.
Go, go, go.
I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm about to lose my shit.
You mean you haven't lost it yet?
Valid.
I mean, you did throw the swear jar, like, across the room, so. Yeah, Dan's been quite animated. He still is. Oh my God. Benjamin, we can't do a swear jar. It's pretty empty. At least it's not broken. At least Dan didn't break it. Thank goodness. Dude, we're that close. We're so close. After what was a very conservative and lackluster first half, Steelers are showing fight. They're showing resiliency. Fields is just putting the offense on his back, trying to lead the team down. Last 3 possessions were all touchdowns led by Justin Fields. 2 rushing by Fields, a passing touchdown to Muth. Come on, man. We're so close.
Let's ride.
We're so fucking close, dude. Shout out to Jace, who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Jace. Oh, my God, guys. Oh, my God. How we feeling? How we feeling, huh? How we feeling? How we feeling? I feel like I could end this poll here because, you know, a turnover hasn't happened yet. I don't know if it will. I'm going to end the poll right here. Yo, that fucking sack, though. That was a crucial play right there. The defense needed it. We needed it. And the defense finally came up.
I want to win so bad. I want to win like my life depends on it.
If you're not down with
Steely
that,
with a 199.
we've got 2 words for
And I
you.
100% agree with this. Regardless of what happens, we found our quarterback. Justin Fields is the quarterback until he is not.
If you're not down with that,
82 with 199 says, let's
we've
wait
got
first.
2
No,
words
he's the
for
guy.
you.
He's the guy. He could throw an interception and cost us this game. He's the guy. For now.
Don't say that.
Well, what I'm saying is he has kept us in this game single-handedly.
Yes, he has. I'm just saying, like, don't manifest the bad thing.
I'm not trying to manifest it. Our offense, we need you to be as clean as possible. We need you to be more clean than Le'Veon Bell could ever imagine. Come on. No penalties, no mistakes, no drops, no turnovers. They're going to give it to Najee. He gets the first down.
Second analogy, and it fucking works.
Bro, what?
It works.
We got it.
It works.
We got a lot of time. 150 left. We still got a whole timeout. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm about to lose my shit. Oh, no, no.
Bad snap, bad snap. Get down, Fields.
Protect the ball. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. No. No, 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 no. You're joking.
That
That did not just happen.
That didn't just happen.
I'm dreaming.
That's a loss to 12.
I'm dreaming. That didn't happen.
That didn't just happen.
That did not happen.
Of all times to do it. The weekly bad snap.
Fields. He escapes. He's going to go down the field. He's got a target. And it's incomplete.
Oh, my God.
That's arguable. That's arguable for DPI, but they're not going to call it 3rd and 22.
Oh, my God. He tried to look for Pickens. Dude, that bad snap's going to fuck us.
A bad snap.
A bad snap's going to fuck us.
A bad snap. Was that more on Frazier or was that Fields? Was Fields late to react? It looked like a bad snap. Regardless. 3rd and 22. I doubt they're going to go to the line again, but they're going to try to get enough to make it a 4th and manageable. Fields in the empty. Fields. He's got to clean. No, he's going to scramble. He's going to throw.
He's going to have to dunk it to Najee. Najee, you're going to have to make the most of it. He doesn't. He doesn't.
He stands there scared.
He doesn't.
He stands there scared.
A
Clock
disaster.
still rolling. 50 seconds. 4th and 11.
You're not going to use the timeout? You're not going to use the timeout?
Call the timeout so you're prepared.
You're not going to call the timeout?
They're going to go empty. Snap, Fields. This could be it, guys. Fields. Oh, God. Feeling the pressure. Feeling the pressure. He's going to throw. He's got an
no, it's dropped by
completion.
Julian
That's it.
Blackman, but that's it. Game's over.
No flags?
No flag. Game's over.
Let's ride.
That did not just happen. No, we're not riding.
Let's ride.
Stop! We're not riding!
No, thanks for subbing to the channel, guys. But
Why didn't Tomlin call a timeout?
Let's ride.
Oh my God! I mean,
man, they
thank
just
you, but no.
listen, thank you, but my God,
you guys are being hilarious.
Steelers had one more timeout right there. Why didn't they call it?
Use it.
Why didn't they call it? Why didn't they call it? They could have called the timeout and they could have figured out what play to do next instead of being in a rush. They could have called the timeout. If anything, the Colts could have called another timeout, which would have given the Steelers more time. Why didn't they call the timeout? They felt like they were in a rush. There was no need to rush. You had a timeout.
I think Tomlin forgot.
How the fuck do you forget? Well, that's it, guys. Steelers lose. Steelers suffer their first loss of the season on the road. That's it. Dan, how you feeling? Yeah, me too.
Dead.
Me too.
I feel dead.
Me too. Yes, Rogu, too many mistakes.
Way too many. Way too many mistakes. Dude, we had chance after chance after chance after chance. The defense finally makes a play.
The bad snap.
The bad snap killed it.
The bad snap.
The bad snap killed it.
I seen they showed the replay. Let me go back to it.
Yeah, was that Frazier?
Let me go back to it really quickly. No,
Was that
I don't want to look at
Frazier or was that
Lawrence.
Fields? It looked like Frazier. And I love Frazier. Look to me, Frazier fucked the
Let's
snap
look
up.
at it. Field wasn't paying attention.
No, let me see.
Fields looked over to the right. See, look at this. Frazier snapped it.
Okay, but like, did Fields signal for the hike, or did Frazier snap it too soon? Looked like Frazier snapped it too soon. It hit him right in the fucking face mask.
It did.
Right in the face mask. It seems like Frazier snapped it too soon. Ooh, that's gonna eat him up. That's gonna eat him. That's gonna hurt him too much.
If you're not
That's gonna
down
eat him
with
up.
that,
I see Rhodes with a 499.
we've got two
We really
words
lost
for
because of a
you.
premature snap. GG. Fields is the starter.
Fields is a starter. Yep. Fields is a starter no matter what.
So many mistakes they got to clean up. So many mistakes heading into Sunday night next week.
Dude, I'm crushed. I'm crushed.
Oh, it was Frazier.
I'm crushed.
It was Frazier.
I thought the snap issues were fixed. I feel.
No, you're not benching Frazier. You're not
No.
benching Frazier.
Who you benching Frazier for? Ryan McCollum?
Frazier just made a mistake.
Frazier's a dog.
Frazier
He needs to fix his snap issues. That's all.
But that last drive, they were rushing. But like not in a good way.
Yeah, they felt like they were losing time when they had all the time in the world.
I felt like they were rushing way too quickly.
They did. It's like they forgot they had the one timeout, and then they felt like they had 10 seconds left when they had a whole minute and a half.
They did.
It felt like they were rushing too much. That hurts. That loss really hurts because we were in it however many times, and every single time something bad happened, man. We'll get into the postgame in a minute, but first I want to thank you guys seriously for joining us today on what was an emotional roller coaster of a live stream of a game. We were in it, then we weren't, then we were, then we weren't again, and then finally we were in it one more time, and then we lost. It's crushing. Almost 1,200 of you guys in here, man. You guys are incredible. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Secret underdog.
We've got 2 words for
With
you.
a 2 says, great stream, fellas. Fields quarterback 1. In fact, I'm going to put that poll in the chat. I'm going to put that poll in the chat for you. Put that poll in the chat for you. Is Fields QB1? Yes or no? While you guys put your polls in the chat, I want to thank BetUS Sportsbook and Casino for sponsoring this live stream, which now unfortunately ends with the Steelers suffering their first loss of the season. But as you guys know, they have live wagering on all major sports. It looks like the Bengals will also get their first win of the season, unfortunately. The Raiders still face the Browns. Hopefully they can kind of make us laugh at the Browns a little bit today. The Buffalo Bills face the Ravens. Maybe the Bills and Josh Allen can keep going on their hot streak. I would hope so. They got the Monday games. Seahawks and Lions look like a great game. That should be a fun one to watch for sure. Seahawks, man, they're 3-0. They're the underdog. If you guys like those odds, feel free to bet on that at betus.com. Take advantage of all the props that they have, not just the odds for every single week of the season, but NFL props, regular season wins. They got all kinds of goodies you guys can do for not just football, all major sports. They got live wagering on all major sports, plus a 150% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 when you use the promo code YouTube150 when signing up at betus.com today. Thanks to BetUS for sponsoring today's live stream. Please gamble responsibly in the process.
Let's ride.
Fields really... Hold on. I missed a... Let me get it.
Yeah, it's right here. Fields really showed us all something today. Says evil with a 5.
Yeah, I'll play that
Let's
for
ride.
SFG, baby, grease, subscribe to SteelTwins. Let's ride. And no, I'm not riding with Wilson. Give it a minute.
If you're
There we
not down with that,
All right, we're going to get into the post game.
we've got 2 words for you.
God, I am just diminished. I'll tell you right now, dude. I feel like... I don't know. I feel so hurt. I'll be real with you, man. It kind of feels like... I don't know. It kind of feels like that Dolphins game on Sunday night in Kenny's first year.
Yeah.
Where we had chance after chance to win and we didn't. That's kind of the feeling I get. Only this offered a lot more offensively, and the defense really, really hurt us. The defense couldn't stop anything, and when they finally did...
You two sound like clowns defending Fields. Trash, my God. Fields is not trash.
He scored 3 fucking touchdowns today.
Fields ain't trash.
How can you say Fields is trash after watching that?
Did he have a mistake? Sure, but it was just one mistake.
He had an awful offensive line all game. He had Cordell Patterson for 1 drive. He had no ground game.
Fields carried the
talking
team.
about,
Fields
Willis?
carried the team on his fucking back. He had 3 touchdowns.
Come on, man.
Nearly 300 passing yards. Or maybe 300 passing yards, whatever.
What are you talking about?
Basically 300 passing yards.
What are you talking
He
about?
had 2 rushing touchdowns, threw a touchdown to Muth. He connected with Pickens.
Fields was exactly Hawk. Fields was the team. We're gonna get to the
Dude.
postgame.
If the defense did their job at least once, we win this game. I'm not disputing the offensive mistakes and the turnovers in the field. I'm not disputing that. But the defense was fucking ass. It was terrible.
I'd say the defense lost us this game. I mean, Frazier Snap also lost us the game, but there's a lot of ways. You can't really put it on one specific aspect. But
You're right. It was a collective failure, though the team tried.
They sure did. They sure did.
We doing the post game?
Yeah. Give me a minute. I want to get all the stats lined up here.
Jeez.
Let me get that going. I'm very curious, man. Look at these stats. Jonathan Taylor only had 88 on the ground.
Yep.
Pittman had 113. Downs had 82. Pickens had a great game, 100 yards. Najee didn't do a fucking thing. Unbelievable. We'll get into the postgame right now. Rob, you can start us off.
Go.
Joe Flacco, man.
Steeler Nation, the Steelers suffered their first loss of the season at the hands of the Indianapolis Colts on the road. Steelers are now 3-1, and this was tough.
This is a heartbreaking loss. This was a game that was the most roller coaster of emotions ride that I could ever remember because we were out of it for the entire first half, really. And then we came back, and we were out of it again. Then we came back, we were out of it again. The defense finally made a play, and when we had a chance to at least tie the game, center mistakes happened once again.
Snapping mistakes happen once again.
It's just such a emotional roller coaster and a complete up and down wave all game.
From all sides of the ball.
It was one of those games where it's just heart crushing in the end because did this team, this offense, specifically Justin Fields, fought like a motherfucker. Fields put this team on his back. Fields was the team today. If you were to rename the Steelers for one day only, it would be today, and the name would be Justin Fields. Justin Fields was the Pittsburgh Steelers today. Justin Fields carried this team. Justin Fields is the reason they scored 21 points in the second half. Justin Fields had 3 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 1 through the air to Freiermuth, and all because of an early snap from rookie Zach Frazier that really killed that drive.
And the drive was going down very well. It was a very productive drive.
It killed all momentum, man. Before that, they had 3 straight touchdown drives. When was the last time that ever happened? Unbelievable, man.
It's heart crushing. I know it's only our first loss of the season, but still, it's a difficult loss to handle.
It is.
With how it went down, because the first half,
Dude, the first half was one of the worst first halves I've seen from the Steelers. Not one positive out of that first half. It was all bad. It was all bad, dude.
no, the Colts had 17 points. The Steelers only had 3. The defense couldn't stop anybody. Not even Anthony Richardson when he was in initially for, I think, the first 3 offensive drives they had before he went out with a hip injury. And good old rival Joe Flacco had to step in, and he pretty much scorched our secondary.
He diced us up. 39-year-old Joe Flacco, who 1 year ago today was on the couch watching NFL Sunday eating Cheetos, he diced up the Steelers secondary. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Michael Pittman, he had himself a hell of a game, over 100 yards. Josh Downs, over 80 yards and a touchdown he got.
Drew Ogletree had the touchdown that essentially put the dagger in us.
Jonathan Taylor, he had 88 yards on the ground with 1 rushing touchdown. He pretty much ran right through us until he went out with an ankle injury.
It's like what happened to our defense. What happened to what I was saying going into this game was the #1 defense in the league. Little pressure. We finally got to Flacco towards the end, but TJ Watt was non-existent all game. The secondary was poor.
Nobody from the
Very
secondary.
poor.
Nobody from the secondary did anything. Now, JPJ was just getting torched.
Dude, this is the
Let's be
worst.
real.
This is the worst game I've seen JPJ play. He was allowing completions. He was allowing yardage. He was allowing first downs. He dropped a pick or 2 that he could have had. In fact, the missed turnovers from the defense early really hurt them in the end, man, because it was the first couple drives where there was a fumble on Anthony Richardson and the Steelers failed to recover. And then there was a shot in the end zone that was almost picked off by JPJ. He dropped it, channeling in his inner 24. Those are missed opportunities. Those are missed turnovers that would have taken points off the board for the Colts.
Crucial missed opportunities.
Those could have changed the momentum in the first half, and they didn't. The defense had chances to make plays, and they didn't.
Yeah, especially the third down defense, most of all, was the worst. Third down defense, they couldn't make tackles. They kept leaving receivers wide open, whether it was middle of the field, whether it was one-on-one.
Or on the sideline.
They just couldn't stop anything on third down.
They couldn't do anything. In fact, in the first 18 minutes of the game, this is all that happened with the Steelers, bro. This is kind of a bit of how bad that first half was. In the first 18 minutes of the game, the Steelers missed out on 3 points initially, which was clearly the difference maker here. They missed out on 3 points because of a personal foul penalty on Broderick Jones. They were in field goal range. That penalty took them out of field goal range. They were forced to punt. Looking back at it, yeah, that was kind of the difference maker. A simple mental mistake like that. They had 2 potential turnovers, like we mentioned, that they didn't have. That they didn't capitalize on. Tomlin requested a challenge and he failed it, which was a first down to Josh Downs, and it was a clear first down, but he challenged it anyway. And they had a 4th and 1 attempt on offense, which they ran a quarterback draw with Fields 5 yards away from the first down mark when they easily could have just went under center and done a sneak like a normal person. But
Yeah, under center, you got Zach Frazier, who's a people mover at center. No, you decided to go for a draw.
yeah, let's go 15 feet away from the first down instead of 3 inches. That was all in the first 18 minutes. Plus, in the first half, we had injuries to Nick Herbig, James Daniels, and Cordero Patterson. Like, everything was going bad. Everything. We allowed 17 first half points. The Steelers allowed 10 max all season so far.
Yeah.
They allowed 17 alone in the first half. It was all bad. It was all bad, and what really crushed it towards the end was the Steelers, man. They had their best offensive drive of the game at that point, their best drive of the first half.
Yeah, they were down at the 4-yard line.
Dude, they were getting big gains from Cordero Patterson, from Darnell Washington, who showed his yak ability
And his
athleticism.
hurdling ability.
Yeah, dude.
Mount Washington, man, he can get high.
Like, that was an incredible drive led by specifically Cordero Patterson, who didn't play the rest of the game after that, and Darnell Washington. And then eventually ended in a fumble by George Pickens because he didn't want to cradle the football.
No. He didn't protect the ball well, and Nick Cross was able to basically force the fumble out of Pickens' hands, and the Colts recovered.
We were 5 yards away from a touchdown in the first half, and he fumbled it. That was a crusher. That actually drained everybody in the first half. Now, in the second half, everyone says the Steelers are a second-half team and all that. The offense showed they are. The defense, they improved to some degree, but clearly wasn't enough to slow down the Colts offense, to slow down Joe Flacco.
No, they still allowed an additional touchdown and a field goal. They still allowed wide receivers to be open. There was just one 3rd down that Dante Jackson could have made the tackle and prevented, which I believe on that drive ended in a field goal for Matt Gay. Dante Jackson missed his tackle on Josh Downs, which resulted in a first down.
Yeah.
If Jackson makes that tackle, they don't get that field goal.
No, they don't.
That's a crucial stop by Jackson, and he failed to do that.
Yeah. Now, also in the second half, it was kind of crushing. I think it was in the second half. It was early into the second half. The offense, they had a chance to, get some points on the board and bring us back and all that.
And it was good field position, too, because Calvin Austin was able to return the ball on a punt return very well. He made another big play. Calvin Austin made a handful of plays here and there in this game, which I would love to see more of Calvin Austin. Last week he did very good. He made some plays here and there in the receiving game, just a bit, and in the return game. It goes to show that Calvin Austin is capable of making some plays.
Yes.
I would like to see a little bit more of Calvin Austin moving forward on offense.
Right now he's the wide receiver too. But Calvin Austin had a great punt return that put the Steelers in field goal range. They ended up not gaining a single yard, and it eventually ended in a fumble by Justin Fields as he tried to scramble away from a nickel blitz.
That he did not read, by the way.
He didn't. Yeah, I mean, that's the one mistake. That's the one error I would give Justin Fields today. Not many, because for the majority of this game, he had awful play calling by Arthur Smith. Very conservative. He had no O-line. We had 2 young backup guards filling in for Sayamalu and James Daniels. We still have Broderick Jones at right tackle, who didn't have his best game today. It was not a good game by the offensive line. Najee Harris couldn't get a damn thing going. I love Najee, but today he didn't do anything. Outside of that big screen catch where he had to catch and run, he didn't do anything today. Najee Harris was non-existent on the ground. The run game was non-existent outside of Patterson. That was it. Like, Fields had nobody. Today. It was all him. But on that specific play, I will give him criticism. He should have read the nickel blitz. He should have called an audible. He had Najee in the backfield in shotgun. He should have said, hey, Najee, you're going to play pass pro here on was it, 2nd down? He didn't read the nickel blitz. I think it was Chris Lamons who came on the edge. Blitz Fields, he started to scramble and turn back around. He slipped and fumbled. I will say this. Russ probably would have called that out because he's smarter between the ears. However, shout out to Anton with the 2.
We've got 2 words for you.
He says, time to go get DeAndre Hopkins or Devontae Adams. More so Adams.
Yeah, the Steelers in general, they need a legitimate number 2.
They do. Roman Wilson hasn't played yet. He's been inactive all year. Calvin Austin's our number 2 right now, but he's not a solid or consistent number 2.
And I want to see more playing time from Calvin Austin, and I want to see what Roman Wilson is capable of.
Right.
But as of right now, we need a impact number 2 because the only target is, of course, George Pickens.
And Pickens had over 100 yards at the end of the game, and Fields just doesn't have anyone else outside of that.
No.
Like, he was the only one in the receiving game that did anything. You look at the receiving numbers, you look at the receiving stats. Pickens had 7 catches for over 110 yards. Outside of that, Muth had 57 and a touchdown. Probably his best game so far. Everyone else, nothing crazy.
No.
We need another target. Whether that's Roman Wilson or they make a trade for somebody, time will tell. But regardless, with what Fields had to work with the mistake that he made on that fumble, he rebounded and he led. After that, he led 3 straight touchdown drives. After that mistake, he led the Steelers to 21 unanswered in the second half.
He rebounded big time, and it was nothing but Fields on those drives.
After a awful first half, which was conservative, and they couldn't get anything going, and when they could, it eventually led to a heartbreaking turnover. Fields, after everything, led the Steelers back and kept them in it. Even after all the touchdowns that he scored, the defense was still allowing plays. The defense was still allowing first downs. The Steelers were still allowing points.
So if the
Colts.
Steelers did their job at least one time in that second half, on any of the times that Fields scored, if they did their job at least one time, Steelers right now would probably be 4-0.
And listen, there's many things that clearly went into effect in the Colts.
Many
winning.
things. It's not the fact that the defense was horrible for the most part in this game. It's not because of Zach Frazier's bad snap.
It was just way too many mistakes
From the offense, the penalties, the conservative play calling, the missed opportunities on the defense with the turnovers.
The fact we couldn't get a ground game going.
The second and Najee's constantly second and long, and it's a run to Najee Harris.
And obviously, like, the defense not really living up to their contract or living up to the highest paid title in the league, or the defense just not playing good football today.
Yeah, against a
Joe
39-year-old backup quarterback in Joe Flacco. It was just an all-around collective failure by the team.
Dude, just look at this, man. I'm gonna read you guys the drives. So after that fumble by Fields led us to a touchdown. The Colts responded with a touchdown. Justin Fields responded with another touchdown. The Colts responded with a field goal. Then the Steelers responded with another touchdown. Then the Steelers defense finally got pressure and got a sack on Joe Flacco. And then ultimately what happened ended the game for the Steelers. But the point I'm trying to make is, despite everything, Justin Fields kept the Steelers in it. Despite everything from the first half to the defense still allowing things in the second half, Justin Fields was the team today. And
It goes to show that Justin Fields has fight. He has heart. He's a competitor. He has resiliency in him. He's got ice in his veins. And it goes to show how much he wants to remain the starter. It goes to show his playing ability and how he could take a team that's making mistake after mistake and still leading them to only lose by 3 points when honestly the Steelers probably could have lost by more. Should have lost by more. But Fields able to lead the team, carry the team on his back and do what he needed to do. That goes to show that Justin Fields is truly, without a shadow of a doubt, Steelers quarterback number 1.
I'm sold on Fields, man. I really am. He's done very little mistakes ever since being the starter, and the Steelers had 3 touchdowns coming into this game all season. He led 3 in the second half.
Even in loss, Justin Fields looked great. He looked good. Made a mistake, yes, but he rebounded big time with drives that you want to see resulting in touchdowns, and he did that 3 straight times.
Right.
Down with that,
It's great.
Beer Malls with a
got
$9.99.
2 words for
He
you.
says Fields gets his flowers from beer malls. I agree.
So even in loss, Fields still looked good, and he's still the quarterback 1.
And Fields convinced me like he should remain the starter. He already convinced me last week, but especially this week, that this is the guy that can lead us to remaining competitive and remaining in football games. I remember offenses the past several years where they were not built for comebacks. They were not built to be brought back from large deficits.
No.
I'll tell you right now.
Remember the Colts game last year?
I'll tell you right now, man, if we had any of the offense, if we had whatever we had the past couple years in this game, the Steelers don't come back. They're not in the fight as much as they were. With Fields and what he brought, they were in it. It just sucks that they had a slow start again. Dude, from the get-go, from the second Anthony Richardson had the ball, It was a slow start. It was a bad performance by the defense. And it remained consistent. And then the offense didn't respond well. They were conservative. It was a very conservative first half. And none of it really led up until Fields said, you know what, enough of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win us this game.
I got to throw it out there. The conservative starts have got to stop. They have to stop. It's annoying. It's stale. It's frustrating. The fact that the Steelers have to be a second-half team and bounce back and make a comeback. That's fine and dandy. It's great to see. Fine, sure. It shows that they're capable. But why can't they be capable of starting off hot?
I agree.
Why must they be conservative? It's frustrating.
I don't think they have the scheme to do it.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. They have to work on it. They have to get better at that. So you have a problem. You can't just be settle with it. You can't be fine and dandy with it.
I agree.
Just because of, hey, we did something in the second half. No. The first half is just as important. You got to make a great first impression. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But, I mean, there was a ton of mistakes from all aspects of the team today on offense and defense. We got to clean this up. I'm hoping that some of our errors are somewhat injury-related. Warren didn't play this game. Patterson left the game. He got hurt. Hopefully he's good to go. James Daniels got hurt. Hopefully he'll be good to go. Maybe we get Sayamalu back.
That'd be great. That'd be, especially with the way the offensive line played, getting Sayamalu back would be crucial.
Yeah. That would really help the offensive line and hopefully give us something sustainable from the offense within the first half as we go forward into the season. As now the Steelers look toward the Cowboys on Sunday night next week. The Cowboys are kind of in a similar situation with the Steelers.
A little bit.
At least if you look at their recent games. They're just not as good. They're not as legit as you might think they are.
Me personally, I don't find Dallas threatening. I don't really find them that convincing, But
I'll tell you what, man. If the Steelers secondary allows what they did today to CeeDee Lamb, it's over.
It's absolutely over.
It's over. It's over. That actually terrifies me.
But what they got to do, they have to do, get back in the film room, learn from your mistakes, clean up the miscues, clean up the mistakes.
And Mike Tomlin needs to be as blunt as possible in the meetings, in the film room, and whatever. He needs to say, this is enough. We can't have this.
No.
This is horse shit. We can't be having this.
You got to get ready for next Sunday.
These mistakes need to be cleaned up for next week. The O-line needs to be improved. Hopefully they're a little healthier. Broderick needs to start playing better. Our guards need to play better. Our center, Zach Frazier, is still a dog. He just needs to fix on the snap issues, the snap timing. The play calling seriously needs to be a lot more substantially better.
Yeah. Everything and everybody has to bounce back.
In fact,
just
you know
live
what?
and learn, man. Just live and learn.
I hate losing the way we lost today because it's so bone-crushing. But perhaps this might be what the Steelers need, man. You notice, like, every time the Steelers start off pretty hot and they start off undefeated, they think they don't have many issues. They think everything's fine and dandy. They think they handle business and they don't have to worry about a damn thing.
Exactly.
Maybe this is the game where it kind of humbles them.
If anything.
You know what? We got some problems. We're not satisfied.
If anything.
I'm hoping, man. I really am. Let us know your guys' thoughts down below. The Steelers lose to the Colts in heartbreaking fashion, but one thing is for sure. Justin Fields is quarterback one until he is not. Not Russell Wilson. Whenever he's healthy, whatever, he's not the guy. We don't run with him. We continue to run with Fields.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He's the reason why we had 24 points today. He's the reason why we were as close to a victory as we were today. Shout out to Justin Fields, man. Let us know your guys' thoughts down below. Here we go, Steelers, at the end of the day, and let's hope we bounce back next week versus the Dallas Cowboys. See you in the next one.
And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Peace! And that is your post game, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. That's the post game.
God. The Steelers finally have a decent offensive outing, and the team shits the bed. Amazing luck. Yeah, our offense finally has a decent showing, and the defense is like, you know what? I don't really feel like it anymore.
Yeah.
We can't have both.
It don't make sense.
We can't have both.
I don't get it. I don't.
Paying Justin $40-50 million. I mean, I wouldn't pay him that much.
No.
That's kind of the market, but
he's not worth that.
Well, if it comes to a situation where you got to pay him, you got to pay him at least 25. That's what you have to do. That's just the market. That's just the market. And can we get these damn spammers out of here?
Get out!
Seriously.
By the way, I totally realized we didn't use any of the Steelers touchdown sound bites.
I think we were just kind of like zoned into the game.
We were.
That's all right.
We
Live
were.
and learn. I've seen on Twitter, Zach Frazier was interviewed about the bad snap.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this live here for all of us to listen
Actually, you want me to
to.
get on here?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, do that. That's better.
Where's it at?
Chris Adamski.
I'm going to play the audio. I'm going to play the audio. Give me a minute, folks.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the earphones.
I was going to turn it up because I can hear it.
Okay, cool. You do that. It's smart, actually. All right.
I got the tap and I snapped the
If
ball.
you're not down with that,
Hold on.
we've got 2 words for
Shout out to
you.
Anthem with the 2. I was drained before the second half. So was I.
Yeah.
I got the tap and I snapped the ball, so I was in the middle of making a call when I got the tap. Just got the call out, and I just have to snap it. I don't know exactly what happened on it, but some fortunate.
Damn, bro. I'll tell you right now, he looks incredibly defeated. Damn. I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah. I'm guessing it was just a communication issue. That's what it was. But that's where they got to stop.
He said there was a tap. Was there a tap? Was there a tap? People saying bench him. Why? Don't fucking
No, you're not.
bench him.
No. Yeah, because I want to see Ryan McCollum under center. You're not benching him for that. Come on. The guy's been nothing but a dog. I understand it might be a common thing with him, and that's something that he's going to have to work with.
Listen, man, Frazier wasn't the sole reason we lost. I don't put everything on him.
No.
He made a mistake, yes, but rookie mistakes. You know?
I'm confident he'll work on that.
I'm very confident. We got ourselves a fucking center.
I'm still confident in Zach Frazier.
I really am. I'm very... God damn, get the hell out of here.
These spammers, dude.
With that being said, we're going to get on out of here. We're going to try to enjoy the rest of our Sunday. And hopefully, the Browns lose and the Ravens lose. That'll make my Sunday just a little better. But
As a matter of fact, before we go on, did Carolina pull off the upset?
no.
They
Maybe.
didn't.
Oh, did they?
Hold on. No. Fuck! 34-24.
There goes my parlay.
Thanks, Andy Dalton. Man, fuck these old quarterback rivals of ours. Like, what the hell's wrong
You
with
guys
you?
suck,
the
man.
hell is
It's
wrong
not-
with
see,
you?
I knew I could never trust you. You guys suck.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Not our week.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. We thank all you guys for joining us. Wherever Pika was, almost 1,200, I think. You guys are seriously incredible. We thank you guys for watching, enjoying, sharing our frustration, maybe even enjoying it. I don't know. Whatever it was, we thank you guys. You guys are incredible. Almost 440 likes. You guys are really out of this world. Thank you guys so much for making this stream as enjoyable as it was. And I do sincerely apologize for being so animated as I was. I just wanted to win this game.
It won't be the last time, guys.
It won't be the last time, man. This is just the start of the season, man. This is the first month of the season. We got a lot more of this in mind, man.
Oh, you better believe it.
I don't know if my heart can take it. But I'm going to go drown my sorrows in some rainbow cookies and a lot of Oktoberfest. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we'll see you guys later this week as we preview the Cowboys game and whatever other content we got coming out this week. So appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. And at the end of the day, here we go, Steelers. Thank you guys. And thanks to BetUS Sportsbook and Casino for sponsoring today's live stream. Take advantage of that 150% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 when you use the promo code YouTube150 when signing up at betus.com today. Feel free to go take care of that, plus all the other perks they got. Thanks to them. Thanks to you guys. And we're on to Dallas. And let's beat Dallas. Here we go, Steelers.
And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Peace! I'm proud of you. You didn't cough during the piece this time.
No, not this time. Hopefully not ever again. I don't know what happened on that one.
Look, I put Anthony Richardson in the thumbnail, and it was eventually
How are we
Flacco.
supposed to know, okay?
I kind of had a feeling.
But look at the guy on the left.
That's my quarterback.
That is my quarterback.
I need that soundbite.